watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't find anything tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody come in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, it's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time, point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay, all the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I
never been
fucking
anybody
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you could be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Hamrothstein, aka GOAT Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on all my social media platforms. That entails YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Shout out to my TikTokers. Shout out to the IG people, the grammars. Salute. Make sure y'all hit that like button as you come through the door because we got a jam-packed show tonight because I got some shit to get off my chest. Yeah, I said it. But y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear your boy Go Thriller, man. Drop some threes in the chat. I hope everybody had a phenomenal Monday. Monday Night Football is on. It was a weak-ass game. My Cowboys already won. We whooped ass yesterday. So I said, you know what? I ain't worried about watching this game anyway. So let me just go ahead and come on and pop my shit the best way that I know how. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. Drop some threes in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me, man, if I'm crispy. Because I got some shit to say that I don't want to have to keep repeating myself over and fucking over. All right, let me see. Let me see if I got some threes in the chat. All right, man. Shout out to Andre. I see you, boy. Shout out to my nigga Io. Shout out to Goldie Low. Shout out to Big Blunts in boxing, man. Shout out to my boy. Where you been at, boy? What up, Sanctus? What up, Brian Bowden? What up, Toby? I see you. What up? Is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? What up to Stephen Seal? What up to Big Mark? I see y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy Go Thriller, man. But back to the topic at hand. So y'all see tonight's title of the show. Says Jermell Charlo performance versus Canelo Alvarez was a disgrace to the sport of boxing. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. I mean, that shit was so goddamn pathetic, y'all. His performance was beyond putrid. No, scratch that, Go Thriller. Jermell Charlo performance was beyond a complete waste of fucking time, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, because Jermell Charlo was petrified of Canelo Alvarez's power. Jermell Charlo kept walking back, and for reasons I don't know, in a straight fucking line directly to the ropes, waiting on Canelo to throw that same slow ass flick jab right overhand over the top, flick jab, right hook to the body, flick jab, left hook to the body all night long. I mean, goddamn. How many times do you have to see the same goddamn move? How many times are you going to get hit with the same goddamn combination? I'll wait. I will fucking wait, Jermell. Because, see, you was one of them niggas back in the day whenever Deontay Wilder got his ass kicked by Tyson Fury. You remember how you had a tweet years ago? It was a couple of years ago. Don't mind me. I'm just stating facts and dropping receipts the best way that I know how. Factsy Thriller, big facts. But you was the same nigga that sat up there and said with a straight face that skills pays the bills and that race didn't matter as to why Deontay Wilder got his ass kicked by Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Didn't you say that, Jermell? Didn't you say that shit? So I say all that to say because you've been popping all this shit to Terrence Bud Crawford, saying that you need to come over here to the big leagues where the big boys fight at, where the big boys play. You and the Texas boys, you and Earl Spence and your brother Jermell, even though y'all ain't on good terms. You've been popping all this shit about how the PBC has the best fighters in the world. But the moment that guy from Guadalajara, Mexico, came back over to the PBC and said, I ain't fighting David Benavidez. I ain't gonna fight your brother. I want you, the motherfucking lion, Jermell Charlo. Faxy Thriller, big facts. And what did you do with the biggest moment in your fucking life? I mean, you had the opportunity to become two-time undisputed in the four-belt era. There's only been one fucking male fighter that was able to accomplish that achievement, and that was Terrence Bud Crawford. But you went out there and you basically just laid an egg. You let Canelo have his way. You let Canelo do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. You let Canelo throw the same combinations over and over and over again. And I'm going to say this about Canelo, y'all, because Canelo is very, to me, this is coming from me. Let me preface my comments by saying this. Canelo is my second favorite fighter in the sport of boxing. I respect Canelo's skills, right? But let's not sit up here and act like some of the shit that Canelo don't be doing in the ring or do be doing rather. He ain't telegraphing this shit. Like Canelo is a locomotive. He's a nigga that love to walk his opponents down. He is a counter puncher as well. But for the most part, whenever Canelo gets in the ring, he's going to come straight forward in the line, bobbing and weaving from left to right, catching, you know what I'm saying, slipping your shit, boom, 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 flick, flick, jab. Over the hand, right? Flip, flick, jab. Sometimes you throw the left hook to the body, but for the most part, he does the same fucking combinations. And if you're Derek James and Jermell Charlo, what the fuck was you looking at in camp? Like, what kind of film were you niggas watching, bruh? How did you sit up there and allow Canelo to basically do the same thing with little to no adjustments, in my honest opinion, from what I saw? Now, I only watched the fight one fucking time. I only see it one time. Maybe I need to go back and watch it again. But I didn't see Canelo or Jermell Hill, rather, for that matter, making any adjustments in that fight. Canelo came out and basically did the same thing over and over and over. I'm telling my wife, she watching the fight with me, she damn near falling asleep because Jermell was just in that motherfucking hugging and running. That's all he did. He didn't lay nothing, and I repeat, anything on the fucking line during that fight. He keep talking about they lions this and he's the best Charlo and he was already undisputed and these niggas can't fuck with me. I'm about to fight Canelo and I'm gonna make an example out of Canelo and I'm a bad motherfucker. Didn't you say that shit? Didn't you say that at the press conference that you was a bad motherfucker? And then you go out there and lay an egg. I mean, that performance was abysmal. You sucked. That shit sucked. That shit was flat booty cheeks, y'all. Sucked. It did nothing for me. There was nothing I can hold on to. It was nothing that I can feel and caress. Nothing. I left with a bad taste in my fucking mouth like, damn, I don't even want to go live no more. I was scheduled to go live after the fight, but it's like, my Lord, like it was absolutely nothing that made me want to say, look, I'm going to be on here for 2 to 3 hours and talk about this goddamn fight because the fight was trash based off of your performance. But let me just say this as well. Let me holler at Canelo Alvarez, who, once again, if you're new to my channel, I am a black man, but I don't play the race card. I don't have to use race to make my fucking point. So let me just preference my comments by saying that. That's point number one. Point number two is he's my second favorite fighter in the sport. Faxy Thriller, big facts. But Canelo, my nigga, wasn't nobody asking you for this fight, my guy. Like, bro, and for two, Canelo, I'm just saying this. Even though a nigga like me said that you was going to get in the ring and do exactly what the fuck you did a couple of days ago against a Jermell Charlo, because I predicted that man he didn't even have a snowball chance in hell to win that fight. That was just my personal opinion, which proved to be true yet again. Faxy Thriller, mo facts. But anyway, I figured he would go out on his shield, kind of like Earl Spence did against Terrence Bud Crawford on July the 29th. You understand what I'm saying? But Jermell performance really made me appreciate the heart and the grit and the will to win of an Errol Spence Jr. I mean, goddamn. There wasn't a single soul on earth who ordered that pay-per-view against Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. that walked away saying, Earl didn't give his all. There wasn't a single fucking soul that paid all that goddamn money to get fly and to go to the fight and to pay for the flights and hotel rooms and the ambiance of Vegas and the T-Mobile Arena and all that shit. Then now nigga walk out that motherfucking T-Mobile Arena saying after the fight with Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford that Errol Spence fought like a bitch because Earl tried. He tried. Errol Spence literally tried every fucking thing, but it's just he was outmanned and outmatched and outpointed in the skill department of the motherfucking ring generalship, footwork, pivot, fighting on the inside, jabs, hooks, double hooks, uppercuts. I mean, you name it. Everything he tried to use against Terrence Bud Crawford was nullified. So I say all that to say I truly and wholeheartedly appreciate the performance that Errol Spence put up, even though it was abysmal as well. At least he went down swinging. But we can't say the same about you, Jermell. And let me say this. I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. This is one of the best rap, hip-hop, sports shows, whatever you want to call it, man. Shout out to Killer Cameron. Shout out to Murder Mason Belter, man. They got a phenomenal show that's going on podcast right now where they mainly talk about sports. And I want y'all to listen to a little snippet of what they had to say about Jermell Charlo. And I'm not going to show the goddamn visuals. I'm only going to roll the audio clip. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me find this shit. Where did she go? Let me see. Share screen. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my shit right. I don't want YouTube to flag a motherfucker. All right, where my shit go? All right, bet. Let's listen to Cameron and this fight.
I was trying to be a friend of the year. I flew in from Denver to take Cam to the fight.
That shit was trash.
It was garbage.
It was super garbage. I don't really have that much to talk about the fight because everybody who's seen it, I'm more mad that you wasting my time. I can't get that 2 hours back in my life. Then you got Bub and them niggas at the crib. You gonna spend $89 on pay-per-view for this shit. Not even the regular like $49.99. $89?
Yeah,
nah, come on, bro.
Charlo, can we get our $89 back?
Please.
Just give it.
Thank God I didn't pay for the fight. I told y'all I wasn't buying that fight because I don't pay for fights I don't ask for. I mean, the only fight that I paid for that I didn't ask for, would you niggas believe me if I were to tell you this? I hope y'all sitting down and I hope y'all got, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit might make you fart. But I actually paid for a fight that I was boycotting. I paid for Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero. I paid $85 to see a fight that I already knew the outcome to, y'all. And that was the last time I said to myself, I was going to do that shit. I'm not paying for fights that I didn't ask for. I'm not paying for fights that I don't want to see. And a couple of nights ago, it was no exception to that shit. I didn't want to pay for that motherfucking fight, and I didn't. So I feel a hell of a lot better because of that. But let's finish rolling with what they had to say. Hold on, y'all.
To the fight.
That shit was trash.
It was garbage.
It was super garbage. I don't really have that much to talk about the fight because everybody who's seen it, I'm more mad that you wasting my time. I can't get that 2 hours back in my life. Then you got Bub and them niggas at the crib. You gonna spend $89 on pay-per-view for this shit. Not even the regular like $49.99. $89?
Yeah,
nah, come on, bro.
Charlo, can we get our $89 back?
Please.
Just give us the 89 back and it's all good. It's water under a bridge, man.
Nah, it ain't because I can't get my time back. My time.
See, this is what I fuck with Cameron. See, we need platforms like this that has a grand stage that, you know, is very known. They got a high celebrity status that's going to call it how the fuck they see it. Similar to what, you know, some niggas do on YouTube, not everybody, because, you know, some people, you know, they get checks and, you know what I'm saying? They pro PBC or pro Top Rank. See, your boy Go Thriller, I ain't a socializing with none of these motherfuckers. I don't have any batteries in my back. I'm going to say what the fuck I mean and mean what the fuck I say. Because once again, I'm the nigga on YouTube that's going to tell y'all what y'all need to hear, not what the fuck y'all want to hear. Factsy Thriller, big facts. But let's listen to Killer Cam because it gets even better, y'all. Listen to this shit.
Time was way more valuable than the $89 because you got to think about how many $89 niggas spent because he sold us a dream. Now, we know what you getting when Canelo come to the table.
Yeah.
Charlo lied. He got to get back 40 of the 89.
Paul was trying to go hard on Charlo or the Charlo twins, but he said his gym is lions only. That wasn't a line in there. That again.
Pause. I'm going hard. Pause. I don't know why you're not trying to go hard. The nigga wasted our time, and not only our time, everybody else whose time was in it. I really don't have nothing else to say about it. I'm good. Everybody seen what happened.
Hey, man, I feel Killer Cam, bro. I felt the same exact way because it was one point before the fight. Like, my wife was like, hey, we was kid-free, so she wanted to go out. I'm like, nah, I got to go live after the fight, so we just going to chill and watch the fight, have drinks here, eat something good, and you know what I'm saying, kick back, do what we do, right? But then when we watching the fight, I'm looking at her and she looking at me out her peripherals like, is this the shit that you wanted to stay here and watch? It was that bad, y'all. She was laying on the couch, damn near sleep. Like, this fight is boring as fuck. And I couldn't help but to agree. I'm like, damn, as much shit as a Jermell Charlo talk, you would have thought he would have went out there and throw some fucking caveman left hook. Shout out to mosquito spray. You would have thought he would have went out there and just went for broke, but he didn't do any of that. Hell, even Errol Spence at one point in the fight against Bud was like, fuck that shit. I got rocks. I'm just about to fight for the fence. You gonna have to show me. You can't catch my dick without fucking fist pump. We ain't smoking that bud pack. Even Errol Spence went out on his motherfucking shield. But what did you do, Jermell? What the fuck did you do? You made a bunch of business decisions. Even with the shot that I don't know if he really dropped you because, in my honest opinion, it looked like to me from the outside looking in. I wasn't ringside and I didn't pay for the fight, but I was watching it on a 65-inch screen. It looked like you took a knee. You did a Tim Tebow. Very similar to Ryan Kardashian. Oops, I meant Garcia with his soft ass. But even with Ryan Garcia, at least he threw 4 hard fucking left hooks, rather, trying to knock Tank head off. But you was just in this bitch playing patty cake, tippity tap, tip tap. Oh, I'm gonna run here. Oh, I'm gonna slide over here. I'm gonna go back in the straight line over here. I'm gonna wait and let Canelo maul me on the ropes, and then I'm gonna clinch. You did that all fucking fight. You never set your feet to fucking throw goddamn haymakers. You really didn't throw any jabs with a strategy. You was just doing it just to be doing some shit. And I don't even remember when in the fuck did you ever throw to the body. I will fucking wait. Can somebody educate me? Somebody in the chat, give me some CompuBox stacks because I don't have them tonight. Something, I ain't got all my receipts. I just got done working out, so I ain't have time to prep like I normally prep. But anyway, somebody in the chat let me know, how many body shots did a Jermell Charlo throw against Canelo Alvarez, and how many did he actually land? Because to my knowledge, I ain't even being funny, y'all, I don't recall him throwing any body shots. So I say all that to say, bro, you let Ryan Kardashian, oops, I meant Garcia, put up a tougher fight against Tank Davis on the big stage. Nigga, Errol Spence put up he tried. It wasn't a tough fight, but at least he tried against Terrence Bud Crawford, the best fighter in the world. And you finally, and I repeat, finally, in my rock voice, hit the fucking sweepstakes to fight Canelo Alvarez. And you go out there and basically shit it on yourself in front of everybody, bruh. I mean, you blew the perfect opportunity. And then you had the nerve, the audacity to sit up here after the fight with your chin held high and said, oh, it's okay. Oh, Terrence Crawford, I want to fight him next. I know he in here somewhere. Nigga, I don't want to see that shit. I do not want to see the boogeyman move up to fight you at 154 because who are you going to sell this fight to? We ain't believing none of that shit that you was popping before the fight. Hell, I never believed you to begin with because I already saw what type of nigga you and your brother was, bro. Y'all the type of niggas that get slapped in front of everybody and you don't do a motherfucking thing. But put your drink down, pull your pants up, and wait for security to say, hold me back in my fucking Jalen Rose voice. Y'all the type of niggas that do that shit. Y'all the fake tough guys. You the type of guy that sends threats over the internet like you did to a Deontay Wilder saying, oh, if he slapped me, I'ma shoot him. I don't want to go to prison and all this shit. But my nigga, Caleb Plant just slapped your brother in front of you. You got slapped by motherfucking Jared Hurd in front of your brother. And ain't nobody died. Ain't nobody get hurt. Everybody went home happy and okay. Facts, Thriller, big facts. So we ain't even believing none of that shit that you were saying about Terrence, Bud, Crawford. the motherfucking boogeyman, the motherfucking nigga that's gonna pull up on any and everybody, whatever the fuck he feel like it. And I don't even want to associate your name after their performance because Terrence Crawford was right. You disgraced yourself, the Jermell Charlo and the Charlo brothers' name, the sport of boxing, which is why I titled this shit the way that I titled it. You disgraced everybody with that fucking putrid, lackluster performance. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all what the boogeyman said. He said, and I quote, okay, y'all, I'm over Twin Charlo. He's no longer on my hit list. He went out there and laid down and let Canelo spank him like he was his daddy with no type of resistance. Laughing emojis. He also said, the boogeyman that is, at Twin Charlo, you went out sad. Didn't even try to win. All you did was try to survive. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I wholeheartedly agree with the boogeyman. I mean, God damn. You want to talk about tweeting gospel? Bro, that nigga did nothing, absolutely nothing to win that fight. He basically should have just came out. His ring walk, I don't even know what song he came out to. And hell, I don't even know why he didn't come out with no rappers. Even Canelo had some fucking rappers. I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but it looked like they was jamming like a motherfucker. Before the fight, they in the locker room dancing, coming out to the fight. Canelo bobbing his head. I said, oh, shit. But Jermell, you basically was coming out and I mean, yeah, you look serious, you look focused from the outside looking in, but I don't believe it now, my nigga, because it's like, bro, you should have just came out to, I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to hug, I know I'll stay alive. Basically, that's what you was doing all night, trying to fucking survive. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. But let y'all finish hearing this clip. Let me roll this shit. Hold on, y'all. This shit keep kicking me out. Give me 1 second. All right, let me get back to where we were.
Only our time, everybody else who time was in it. I really have nothing else to say about it. I'm good. Everybody seen what happened. It wasn't like no shit to really talk about. You ran, you lost, you got knocked down. You didn't even get knocked down. You took a knee. A nigga punched you.
That was a surrendering move.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
You got hit. It ain't like it was no flash knockdown, a stun knockdown. You actually took a knee, nigga. I ain't with it. I'm cool.
What happened to going out on a shield?
I'm saying.
Ask that nigga.
I'm saying, and Cam had a hell of a lot more to say to that, but I don't want to be too long with it because I'm going to read some comments once I get done saying what I got to say, and then I'm going to drop the link and let y'all come on because I'm a man of the people, and I really want to know how y'all feeling about Jermell Charlo at this point in time? Like, and also I really want to know why some of you Neanderthals ain't hitting my goddamn like button. I got 73 people in the chat, and I really appreciate it, but y'all not putting no respect on my like button. Can y'all please get the likes up to 100? Because I got over 100 and some views with 38 likes. Really? Really? Can y'all please hit my like button? But back to what the fuck I was saying. Killer Cam hit the nail on the goddamn head. You wasted everybody time going to the fucking fight. You wasted everybody money ordering the fight and getting wings and nachos and tacos, whatever the fuck y'all was eating at your crib or wherever the case may be, bowling alleys or bars or whatever you spent on this goddamn fight. Just to go out there and throw a flimsy ass jab. That was nothing more than a high profile sparring match. Charlo basically robbed the bank. He should have just showed up to the ring with a ski mask. You know how Floyd be doing whenever he came out in these exhibitions, wearing the ski mask and shit with money bag, yo. Basically, Charlo should the Nevada State Commission should have allowed Jermell Charlo to fight with a fucking ski mask on because he gave me nothing. He basically robbed everybody of their time, their money, their energy. I can only imagine how niggas felt that betted with him. I don't know why anybody would do that, but some people that's playing with a lot of M's and shit like that, you know, they'll say, fuck it, I'm gonna bet with Mel because I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna win it. If he win, I win a lot of money. But can you imagine how the people in Vegas feel that put in parlay tickets on you, that said that you was gonna do the unthinkable? Hell, I had a few of my homies in my chat the night of the fight saying, I think Jermell gonna win the fight. And I thought they was out of their fucking mind. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the BFB Master Q. Shout out to my dog, Mikey. I see you. But I got receipts, goddamn it. And I was trying to see, like, what was it that y'all was seeing that I wasn't seeing? Because once again, if you're new to my channel, hit the like button. But I'm one of them niggas. I don't know everything about the sport of boxing. I really don't. But I just try to, you know, do my research and I do my film study on fights and upcoming fights. And I just try to use my common sense and base it off of what the fuck I'm watching, right? So whenever I was watching I only had to watch 2 fights. I watched both Brian Castano's fights. And I was just like, damn, there's absolutely nothing this dude can do with Canelo because Brian Castano ain't nothing but a more basic version than a Canelo, just with less power. You feel what I'm saying? And he kept landing that overhand right on Jermell time and time again. And if you go back and listen to the goddamn breakdown that me and Mosquito Spray did on Saturday night, heading into that fight, we both said that, look, man, the straight right hand is going to be problematic. The left hook to the body work. Jermell isn't comfortable with fighting on the inside. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't know if he had enough power to keep Canelo up off of him, which kind of worries me for my guy, Terrence Bud Crawford, if he's really thinking about moving up 3 weight classes, really trying to dare to be great and not dare to get a fucking check like a Jermell Charlo and all these other goddamn Neanderthals that be begging for the payday. They want a payday. I feel you now, Canelo. Because a lot of these niggas be talking all this shit, saying, oh, I can beat Cinnamon. Oh, tell Cinnamon to sit in the contract. Jermell and Jamal was saying this shit for what, 6 to 7 years? And you finally get the moment to go in the ring with the motherfucking face of boxing, the cash cow, the nigga that's going to pay you the most. And you could have got another big payday, a big payday had you won. Because we already know Canelo would have had a rematch off the rip. I mean, that's off the muscle. Right off the dribble. We knew that. So that would have been another $20 million plus guarantee payday, another payday. But look at you, Jermell. You done fucked up the bag. And I don't even know how your wife looking at you right now. I know she is sick to her stomach because you went out there and you let all the motherfucking Birkin bags. You left all that shit in the locker room. You didn't leave nothing in the ring. You left the Birkin bags in the locker room, the private jets, the motherfucking Suburbans, the F-350s that you was bragging about. You left all that shit because you could have had way more had you won this motherfucking fight. The world would have been your oyster, Jermell. You would have been able to purchase those big ass, ugly ass, high-end brand. What they call them shit? Them high-end brand shoes, them Givenchy's and Louis Vuitton, you know, them big shoes with the spikes on them look like fucking combat boots and shit. I don't know why niggas think that's fly. You gonna see me in some J's or some Forces or something, or some Air Max. You know, I'm just saying on some Yeezys. I'm not wearing that bullshit. I'm not paying $1,100 to look like a fucking goofball with some big ass shoes and some tight ass jeans and a big ass shirt. I don't get the fashion, but hey, man, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby though. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You fucked up the bag, bro. You could have bought another mansion or two with that shit had you went out there and laid it on the line, because not only did you fuck up the bag in that fight, now you done fucked up the bag with Bud, because Bud is not even interested in fighting you no more, bro. And we know Bud has a real disdain for your goofy ass, because every time he was going at Earl Spence, here you come jumping in. Here you come butting in. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. Oh, you need to shut up, be quiet, humble yourself, saying all this goofy shit, just massaging Earl Spence shoulders and shit, clipping his toenails, just trying to protect and shield him from Terrence Bud Crawford. Your stablemate, you was trying to help a fucking professional fighter not fight the best. Really? I mean, really? Is this what the sport of boxing is coming to? Oh, you got your Jerome Boots Innocence. You got your Keith Thurmans. Sit your ass in your division, because fucking with me, you're going to get knocked out, baby. I'm a knockout artist. You remember all this shit you were saying? Remember all this tough guy talk you were saying? But as soon as you get in the ring with a nigga that's like that, because we know Canelo with his ducking ass sometimes. Yeah, I said it. It's still like that. Canelo ain't to be fucked with or played with. It's going to take a real extra type of nigga, like a real dog, to get in there with that locomotive and go head up with that ram, because Canelo ain't backing up. We seen him do it against Triple G in his prime. I ain't talking about that bullshit ass third fight that we just had to sit through. Didn't nobody ask for that fight, Canelo. I'm just saying. But anyway, we know it's going to take a nigga like David Benavidez, a nigga that ain't scared of nothing. I call him the Terminator. I know Iron Mike Tyson, he called him the Mexican monster. Say his name. We know he called him the Mexican monster. But I like to call him the Terminator, because when he get hit with shots, he just absorbs shit and just keep coming and throwing punches and flurries and bunches. And oh my God, I am on my hands and knees praying to the boxing gods for Canelo Alvarez to get the stick out of his ass, because I seen him say some more goofy ass shit after the fight whenever he was asked, is David Benavidez next? Who? Is David Benavidez next? We don't know that guy. Nigga, what? Nigga, how the fuck you don't know who David Benavidez is? He's only the guy that lost his belt, the same WBC belt that you've been carrying around for the last couple of years or so, on the weight scale, because you know he was eating too many tacos and churros and snorting coke and shit, crazy shit like that. But hey, I'm just putting it out there. I mean, it's public record. Y'all go fact check me. Faxy, Thriller, big facts. How the fuck you don't know who David Benavidez is? See, it was cool for you to do that to Demetrius Andrade because I get it. That nigga done fought a fucking resume full of nobodies. But I still would love to see you fight him. But I get you shitting on him. But David Benavidez? Really? Really? A nigga that you can do, I'm predicting that fight could do like 2 million in pay-per-view buys, especially if they do it on Cinco de Mayo weekend, y'all. Do y'all not understand the magnitude of that fight? Maybe it'll be the passing of the torch, or maybe King Canelo will still be reigning supreme over the sport of boxing in the Hispanic community and shit like that. But I would love to see that fight, Canelo. I don't want to hear you talking about, oh, you don't know who he is. And then to make matters worse, I mean, this shit pissed me off as well. And once again, if you're new to my channel, Canelo is my guy. So this ain't hate. I'm just one of them motherfuckers on YouTube that's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what the fuck you want to hear. Faxy, Thriller, big facts. Canelo, you also saying that you don't want to fight Bud because you ain't going to get no credit because he's too little. But nigga, you just fought a nigga that was 2 weight classes below you. And don't even get me started on the Yildirim's of the world and the motherfucking Callum Smiths and all these other niggas that we really weren't asking for you to fight. But hey, you said that you wanted to be the first undisputed Hispanic champion at 168 pounds in the 4-belt era. I said, okay, Canelo, I'm rocking with that. But once you get done with that bullshit, I don't want to hear you talking about moving up to light heavyweight to fight a Makabu or Makaba. What the fuck was his name? Can somebody drop something in the chat? I forgot the nigga name. Or moving up to fight. What's the nigga name that's on Mayweather Promotions? God damn it, what's his name? The dude with the long, the fucked up edge up. What's the dude name? Badu Jack. That's who I'm thinking about. Badu Jack, who is a solid fighter. He's solid. But Canelo, ain't nobody asking for them fights, my nigga. You the same nigga that turn around here and say that you will fight anybody. And I don't care. I don't care who you put in front of me. Oh, this version of me beats anybody. Okay, well, nigga, prove it. Prove it. Because I know you like that. But it's like, my nigga, you get real finicky whenever it comes to David Benavidez. You get a little finicky whenever it comes to a Demetrius Andrade. Now, I never thought the Charlos would have anything to do with you because I just didn't think they had enough skills to beat you. But I feel totally different whenever it comes to David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. And hell, I might even throw fucking Morrell. I know he ain't did much in the sport of boxing, but he passes my eye test. I would love to see a Morrell Jr. in there with a Canelo Alvarez. I'm just saying. So, Canelo, if you ain't going to fight Bud, if you ain't going to fight David Benavidez, if you ain't going to fight Andrade, if you ain't going to fight, who am I missing? David Morrell Jr., then who the fuck are you going to fight? Bivol? Are you really going to fight Bivol again? That's another fight that I don't want to see. I don't want to see that fight. Even if Bivol comes down to 168 pounds, I don't think you can beat Bivol. That's a bad, stylistically, that is a bad matchup. So I want to see more of a 50-50 fight. Or I want to see if Terrence Bud Crawford can pull off the unthinkable, because a lot of people going to call me crazy because I know a lot of people like to use the cliche that, oh, it's weight classes for a reason. And, oh, Bud ain't going to have enough power to stop him. And, oh, this and oh, that. Canelo is too big. Canelo is too strong. Crawford ain't been in the ring with a nigga of his caliber and shit like that. But I'm going to give y'all some cause to pause because y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want about Terrence Bud Crawford, but Terrence Bud Crawford is the much better boxer compared to a Canelo Alvarez. And I just can't see a Terrence Bud Crawford, that dude from North Omaha, Nebraska, the boogeyman, getting in the ring and not giving his all. I just can't see Terrence Bud Crawford coming out in the ring and pulling the Charlo and taking the knee or backing up in the straight line or laying on the ropes and letting Canelo just tee off on him like a fucking idiot. I don't see that. I see Terrence Bud Crawford, along with Esau, along with Spike, Red Spike, shout out to him, along with Bernie the Boxer, shout out to them, shout out to Team Crawford, and shout out to Bomac, relief free Bomac, shout out to Bomac, coming up with a phenomenal game plan, because to me, it sounds like they already got Canelo already down to the T. That's why they want that fight, because you remember, before all this shit, Bud was like, oh man, he too big, I ain't gonna fight them guys, but then all of a sudden, he said, you know what? He started sizing him up at the motherfucking weigh-in, right? When him and Charlo, because I bet you he started saying, well, goddamn, if I'm willing to fight Charlo, move up to 154 or 160 to fight Charlo, then why the fuck can I move up to fight Canelo? Because Canelo ain't that big. I mean, he 5'8". I got longer arms than him. Yeah, he's the more stocky guy. But we all know Bud is a freakish fucking athlete. We all know that Bud has pop in both hands. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying that he would be able to stop Canelo Alvarez and knock him out. I mean, that would just be, bro, if Bud were to do that, he's definitely the GOAT. I'm just saying, if Bud is able to not only stop a nigga that ain't never been stopped in Sean Porter, right? And then turn right back around after that a few years later and stop Errol Spence, another fighter that has never been knocked down before, that has never been stopped before, and then turn around and move up not one, not two, but three weight classes in my Booker T voice and stop Canelo Alvarez? I mean, you got to put them up there with the Muhammad Ali's of the world, the Sugar Ray Robinsons, the Roy Joneses, the Floyd Mayweathers, the Roberto Durans. The list goes on and on. I mean, I'm just saying, I think he already up there now. That's just me. Because the man is 2-time undisputed and he ain't never been in a close fucking fight. But can y'all please hit my goddamn like button, y'all? I got 101 people in here with 53 likes. Can we get them likes up to 100 before I read them comments? Actually, there's 112 people in here. I think my shit lagging. But anyway, can y'all hit my like button, man? If you're watching it on Facebook or Twitter, IG and beyond, YouTube, definitely hit the damn like button so I can read some of these comments, and then I'm going to drop the link. And there's also, if somebody want to donate to the channel, because believe you me, it goes a long way, and it keeps these panels open because it ain't free to have panels, right? The Cash App is I Said It E3. Once again, it's I Said It E3. But yeah, man, Charlo, he basically wasted everybody's time. You done fucked up the bag moving forward because you ain't going to be able to sell nobody on no fights. Ain't no celebs going to want to go to your fights no more because you didn't put it. They want to be entertained. If they going to spend 25 to 10 G's to 20 G's to go to these fucking fights, they want to be entertained at some point, bro. They either want to see a knockout. They want to see niggas giving they all. They want to see niggas going out on their shield. I mean, we can say what we want about Deontay Wilder against Tyson Fury, but at least he went out on his shield. At least that motherfucker tried, but you didn't do nothing, bro. You didn't do nothing. But let me read some of these comments. Back to the chat I go. Let me start from the top, man. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I just got a notification. Shout out to my brother in real life, the General Big Fish, man, for sending me a Cash App donation. Let me see what he said. He said, for I want to be like E3A, man. You already know, big bro. If you're on it, you can get it. Hold on. Let me get you right. Let me find my motherfucking clips because I was cooking. I'll be off guard when I be cooking because all this shit just off the dome. But I got you. Hit it.
No. A lot of these niggas be out here biting on my nigga E-Thriller shit. A lot of these niggas be scared to debate my nigga E-Thriller. They be in the backgrounds lurking and shit. These copycat ass niggas. I be seeing all you niggas out here with y'all Rudy Poo face ass. Can't stand you, nigga. Be original, lame ass niggas. What's wrong with niggas? Copycat. Hey, I want to be like him. Sometimes I dream that he like E-Thriller. If I could be like E-Thriller, I want to be like it. If I E-Thriller face ass nigga. Get your own style, nigga. Sometimes I dream that he like E-Thriller. If I could be like E-Thriller, I be seeing all these lame ass niggas out. Yeah, I see you, nigga. Sometimes I dream that he like E-Thriller. If I could be like E-Thriller, I wanna be like E-Thriller. Face ass niggas.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the General Big Fish once again, man. I appreciate that love, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, man, but there was times within that fight where I was looking like this, like, did you even pinch the bitch? Like, what did you do, Jermell? Did you come to fight or did you just come to collect a payday, another payday? Yeah, I know. That's all that nigga did. That nigga didn't do jack shit. I don't want to hear you calling out Bud. I don't want to hear you calling out Earl. I don't want to hear you calling out Keith Thurman. I don't want to hear you calling out Tim Tszyu. If I'm Tim Tszyu, I wouldn't even want to fight you no fucking more because there's a lot of people that's been in my comment section saying that you ducked that fight. Like, I'm just saying the proof is in the pudding. A lot of niggas felt like your hand wasn't really hurt. You feel what I'm saying? But hold on, y'all. Stop the presses once again. Shout out to my guy, man, DeMarcus, man. I ain't gonna say your last name. I ain't gonna say your government name. But he said, oh, okay. Shout out to my nigga, Big Mark, man. He said, he's a weenie in my Big Mark voice. Hey, man, I gotta get you right, fam. Hey, man, I appreciate the love and support. And y'all already know, I gotta get you right, fam. Hit it.
I'm on the live where I see numbers. Oh, I'm getting flashback.
I'm getting flashback. 7,000 people. Oh, I ain't seen this since my face. Man, I just got flashback. Man, I got 6,000 people. Man, I got flashback. Man, I used to have 70,000 people alive, man.
All right, man. Back to the comments. I go. I appreciate that, Big Mark. Hey, man, if anybody else want to donate to the channel, yes, yeah, I said it, E3. Let me scroll up top. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. It's telling me I got a lot of comments. But y'all know how I play. I'm a man of the people, so I'm going to do my absolute best to read some of these motherfuckers. Not all of them, but some of them. Hold on, y'all. Let me check on my likes. Y'all get my likes up to 100, man. Then I'll drop the link. But anyway. What up, Brian? He said, what's up, everybody? That greasy ass overpriced State Fair got me ready to head back to North Omaha tonight. You're welcome, Texas economy. Okay. So you at the fair. Shout out to you, man. Be safe, man, out there. South Dallas, man. Shout out to Sanctus, man. He said Huggies Charlo deserve 1 million. I mean, did you see this shit? Do y'all see the fucking thumbnail? Did y'all like the thumbnail? Is this apropos? Is this appropriate for the, you know what I'm saying, the topic of conversation? Because this motherfucker was a little mover. Oh, he was moving a lot. Now, I should have changed that shit because he was moving a whole lot, but he was hugging the whole fucking time. Like, you trying to cop a feel on Canelo. Like, what's popping? What was all that energy? Oh, I can be Canelo. Oh, he get tired. He tired. Remember all that shit you were saying in a goddamn audience sitting next to your brother Jermell, who just so happened all of a sudden, I don't know what happened with this. I don't know what's going on with this. But I posted this on my community wall as well. He posted a pic with the boogeyman, him and his old lady, and you know the boogeyman old lady, they fligging it up, but it's like, my nigga, you was just shitting on Bud a couple of months ago, saying that he's a bitch, this and that. Oh, you need to leave the Texas boys alone, and oh, I'll fight you, and your resume ain't shit. So I ain't really rocking with Bud taking pictures with him, but that's just my personal opinion. It couldn't have been me, nor am I rocking with a nigga taking pictures with somebody that's going at my brother. I mean, I'm just built different. I just can't see myself doing this shit. But yeah, man, this nigga was getting dinged on, and he felt Canelo pop and said, fuck this shit. I'm making a business decision. I ain't about to get knocked the fuck out. I'm not going to World Star. That's basically what he did the other night. He said, fuck everybody. I got 20 million in the bank. Shout out to Charlo with his bitch ass. But anyway, shout out to IOTBA, man, Mr. 2142 across the pond. He said, let's fucking go, E3. Salute to the Woodpack, man. Make sure y'all go sub up to the Spit Bucket Podcast. Make sure y'all also go sub up to his Facebook group. Shout out to JJ Solomon as well, his partner in crime. Salute to my brothers from Dallas, man. You know, we doing big things, big thing. What up to Toby, man, from across the pond? He said, Mr. IOTBA, yeah, man. Shout out to my nigga IO. Shout out to my nigga Big Blunts and Boxing, man. Make sure y'all go check out his channel as well. What up, Goldie Loke? I see you. Shout out to La Jessica. I see the ladies in the building, man. She said, salute E-Thriller in the chat. Hey, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, Miss La Jessica. Would you believe me if I were to tell you that my wife's name is La Jessica? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So shout out to you and shout out to my wife, man. Salute to the ladies in the place, because I ain't really got a lot of lady subs, and the ones that used to come around don't come around no more. I think, you know, maybe I'm a little too vulgar, but, you know, that's why I come on at night. That's why I don't even send my show to my own goddamn mama. I don't let my mama listen to my show, because I'm like the Howard Stern of this YouTube shit, right? I'm like the Howard Stern of boxing. You know, I get real vulgar at times, but it is what it is. Hold on, y'all. Stop the presses. Stop the presses once again. Shout out to my guy, It's My Opinion, man, for that Cash App donation. He said, for this is It's My Opinion, Charlo a ho. You mean Jermell Charlo? Because that's what I posted earlier, bro. Hell yeah, he a ho. But hey, man, I appreciate your love. And I appreciate your support. And y'all already know, I got to get you right, fam. Hit it. Hold on, y'all. Let me find my shit. Damn, where my shit is. Hold on, there's my opinion. You know I got to get you right. Hit it. Hold on, y'all. Stop the presses once again. I just got another phone notification. Shout out to my dog, the A-side on my panel, a.k.a. the BFB Master Q, a.k.a. the creator of the Bud Buddies list. And hey, just let y'all in on a little secret. Him and General Big Fish is cooking up something special for all my bud buddies. So y'all stay tapped in this week. I don't know when they gonna do the show. It's gonna be a Wright brother invasion. They gonna come in and kick me out of my own shit. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't study. And they gonna pop their shit and do, you know, the bud buddies list. But shout out to my dog for sending me that cash out. He said, "For we outside, you already know, man. I got you. Hit it.
I'm outside.
We outside.
I'm back outside.
We back outside.
I'm drunk as a fish in the water with no legs.
Pressure! All right, man. Back to the comments. I go. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm still behind on my likes. But anyway, let me do this, man. Hold on. All right, my duh. Who haven't I got, man? I see y'all in this bitch rolling. Hold on. Shout out to my nigga Mondo. This is my bro right here, man. This is my dog, man. Hey, man, when you gonna catch up with me on that mad nigga? You been ducking this smoke, man. You been ducking this smoke on that, man. Come out of hide, man. Don't be pulling the Earl Spence now. Don't do that. Now, your name is Terrence now. You got to live up to that moniker, the boogeyman. I ain't supposed to be chasing you, nigga. You supposed to be chasing me. But shout out to my dog, Mondo, man. Hit me up after the show, man. What up to my nigga, Young Money? Hey, man, I always say, every time I go live, if I don't see this dude in my chat, I just don't feel right. It's like I can't come, you know, my catchphrases don't hit the same, or you know what I'm saying? My points ain't the same. My pictures ain't as vivid as I normally paint them. If my nigga Young Money ain't in my chat, this nigga always support your boy Go Thriller. Man, shout out to Al Money, man. He said, my dog Go E3. What's up, 100? What's popping? How are you, kind sir? Shout out to you. Shout out to my dog Dan 10. I see ya. Who haven't I got? Let me see, man. What up, Falcon 784? He said, what's up, E3 in the chat? Hey, man, just painting these pictures so vividly with my words. Shout out to Miss LaJessica again. Yeah, man. Shout out to the ladies. What up to my dog X, man? I see you. He said, salute E3 in the wood pack. Y'all get them likes up and stop ducking the like button and subscribe to Go Thriller. Yeah, man, go sub up to my backup channel, man. We're trying to get that channel monetized. You know what I'm talking about? Let me show y'all that channel, man, because I know a lot of people can't really find it. So, yeah, man, this is what the channel look like, man. Y'all go over there and sub up, get them subs up, get them likes up, drop some comments on that shit. I reply to my comments on there as well. Y'all go show your boy love after the show. Go sub up to my backup channel. Pretty please. But anyway, back to the comments. Toby Bartlett said, Amir Khan took it to Canelo more than Jermell did. ? And won a couple of rounds too. Hell, I do you one better. I had Amir Khan at the point of time of the stoppage winning the fight, bro. So you're absolutely positively correct. I had Amir Khan winning that fight, and he fought a hell of a lot harder and with way more heart than Jermell. I mean, let that shit sink in. Let me like that, bro. Amir Khan fought a fucking better fight than Jermell Charlo against Canelo Alvarez. Are you fucking kidding me? The 10 man, a nigga that's got a glass jaw, put up. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, bro. It is what it is. He took a dive, y'all. He basically took a dive. That's the way I'm taking it. He didn't give a fuck about winning that fight. But anyway, we should have known it was bullshit because, for one, we wasn't asking for the fight. And for two, he was coming off a long layoff. So I just didn't see him winning. But anyway, shout out to my nigga. ASAP. Hey. Shout out to my dog ASAP. He said, E3, what up? What's popping? How are you, kind sir? Salute. Oh, man, let me see. Who haven't I got, man? Falcon said I watched that fight on the stream. Hell yeah, man. Hey, I got this stream. That's phenomenal. Shout out to my big bro Mosquito Spray, a.k.a. Eddie Atlas, for hooking me up with the shit, man. I pay $25 a month, and I get to watch everything, y'all. Football, college, basketball, pay-per-view, everything, man. So I ain't buying these fights if I ain't asking for these fights. I'm not paying for these fights. Fuck the PBC. And then on top of that, they don't even let you rewatch the fight. What kind of shit is that? Steven Espinoza. That's why you motherfuckers going out of business right there, because you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Fuck PBC and fuck Showtime. Let me see, man. Shout out to General Big Fish. He said E3, aka Go Thriller. I appreciate it, my brother. Let me see, man. Let me go ahead and do this. Man, shout out to my big bro, man, for popping up on his boy, man. Shout out to my dog, Guy, man, Big Guy. He said fight was trash. Hell, you see what I'm saying? You see what I hadn't talked to now nigga on planet Earth so far, and I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis in my job and shit like that, right? Ain't nobody said, damn, man, did you watch that fight this weekend? Oh, that was a good-ass fight. Oh, that was a slobber knocker. Ain't nobody saying that. Everybody pissed the fuck off. They spent $85 and they went to the fight for no fucking reason. Y'all heard what Killer Cam had to say. Niggas is pissed the fuck off. Like, fuck the money. You're wasting my time. Hell, they wasting my time. I could have been playing Madden, goddammit. I'm on a 40-game winning streak. I could have put that up to about 50 if I wouldn't have been fucking with that fight. Hell, I could have went out and had a good old time and dancing and shit with my wife. But we sat up here on the couch looking at this booty-ass fight. Shit was ridiculous, man. But anyway, he said, I watched Canelo and Charlo in the UK and the zone. Otherwise, I wouldn't have paid for the pay-per-view 100%. Hey, man, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Hey, man, get them likes up, man. Get them likes up. 122 people in here. I appreciate y'all. If you're new to the channel, make sure y'all sub up, man. Hit that like button. Drop some comments. Click on this link whenever I drop it. As a matter of fact, I've been talking for 50 minutes, so let me go ahead and do this. Let me go over the panel etiquette before I drop this link because I really want to know how y'all feeling after that fight. And then moving forward, who do y'all want to see Canelo fight? And do y'all agree with Canelo saying that he don't know who David Benavidez is? And also, do y'all agree with Canelo saying he don't want to fight Crawford or he's not in the plan? That's what he said. He said Bud ain't in the plans. But anyway, I'm going to do another show on that tomorrow. Let me do this. Panel etiquette. All right, so whenever I drop this link, y'all, make sure y'all cut y'all camera on so I can authenticate y'all in the background. And if you want to leave your camera on, you can. Or if you want to cut it off, you can cut it off. I ain't got my camera on, so it's cool. I just want to make sure everything is on the up and up. And ain't no funny style fugazi shit going on my channel, right? Rule number 2, please mute your audio until I introduce you. Rule number 3 on my panel, you have 2 minutes to speak. I'm going to have a timer running. Once you hear that timer go off, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm going to pass the mic so we can hurry up and get to open panel. You understand what I'm saying? Which is probably everybody's favorite part of my show. Rule number 4, don't dominate the fucking show. If you see people that got smoked with somebody else or something like that, get in where you fit in, man. It's like barbershop. Like, let them go ahead and get their shit out the way. Then you chime in and get your points off, and then everybody just go around in the fucking circle. Panel etiquette. And rule number 5, which is very fucking important. Please don't mention anybody else's channel on my channel. Please, pretty please. And if you do, it's cool. $25 cash out fee, or I'm kicking you the fuck off my panel. No exceptions, because I don't clout chase. I don't hate on other niggas. And, you know, I don't give a fuck about what other niggas got going on because I'm doing me over here, right? And rule number 6, please respect the host and my guests. I repeat, please respect the host and my guests. That means the people that come on the panel, the people in the wolf chat as well. Y'all be respectful to one another. Y'all can get it in, but don't get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's crossing the line. All right, man. So let me go ahead and drop this link in the chat. Somebody want to come on and rock with Go Thriller. I appreciate y'all love and support. But until then, let me read some more of these comments. The link is now in the chat. Let me pin the link. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Pin message. All right, so, man, for anybody want to come on and rock, whether you agree or disagree with the fuck I'm saying or how I say it, or you hate my guts, or you want to call me a dickhead, or whatever you want to say about Go Thriller, you have 2 minutes to speak, uninterrupted time. And once you get done speaking, I'm going to say, are you finished? And I'm going to pass the mic. You feel what I'm saying? It's a free, hey, come as you want to. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, man, hold on, y'all. Cut your cam on. Cut your cam on. Let me get to the top a little bit. Let me get to the top. Hold on, y'all. Read some more of these comments. I see you, Big Mark. I appreciate it. You cut your cam off, fam. All right, man. So let me do this. Let me go out to my dog, Big Mark. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, fam. You got 2 minutes. Pop your shit.
Man, when I tell y'all, first of all, E3, it's been a wonderful show. Everything that you said, I totally agree with. You know, we normally don't always agree.
We never agree.
Right. But we agree today, my boy.
Yeah.
Today, the word of the day is weenie. Okay? That's what we watch, bro. We watch like man, this nigga was a whole Oscar Mayer ballpark phrase. Like it's nothing else you could really say about it because there was no heart in this performance, bro. Like none. We watched Amir Khan, Josecito Lopez, James Kirkland, Matthew Hatton. We watched all these people swat with Canelo knowing they didn't have a chance in hell. But they said, fuck it, I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm finna let them fly. Matthew hadn't heard it. If everybody remembers, Matthew
Yep,
hadn't
I
caught
remember
his
that
ass
shit.
with a mean one and
Mhm.
sent that whole stumble. So it's not like Canelo can't be hurt. Bivol hurt him, but let's be honest, Bivol was about 205. So,
Mhm.
you know, but it's like, bro, if you want to keep somebody up off of you, bro, it's a way you do that shit. And that shit that he showed us Saturday, bro, it was beyond a waste of time. It was a disgrace. Like, don't claim Houston, Texas. Claim that shit in Louisiana you from.
That's a
Cause
fact.
nigga, I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas, my nigga. We don't get down like that.
Likewise.
You know what I'm saying? I don't rock like that, fool. Bitch, if you gonna beat me up, you just gonna have to beat me up. Like that fall to the side, man. I just, hey
So let me
man.
ask you this, Big Mark, because there ain't nobody else coming on. So let's just have some back and forth real quick. Let me pick your brain because I was trying to save it for another show, which I am, but I want your opinion. What would you grade Derrick James' performance the other night
Cheese.
in his
Cheese.
corner? On a scale of 1 to 10, what grade would you give him?
2.
2. Okay, so do you think his performance the other night was worse than what he showed with Errol Spence in his corner? In Errol Spence corner, I mean.
To be honest, yeah, it was. At least in Earl's corner, he was giving instructions,
Mm-hmm.
and he had like at least a simulated, upbeat, motivated sense about himself.
I see y'all.
But you feel me? But
Yeah, I feel you.
he ain't even get that shit to Charlo. It's like, bro, they showed
Bro,
up to get the
you know what's so
bag.
crazy about it, fam? It's not like Canelo was doing something that was out of the ordinary. Canelo was doing the same fucking thing for
Bro,
all
this
12
was the
rounds.
same. Bro,
Flick,
this
flick,
was the
jab,
same
flick, hook,
shit.
all over again, bro. Bob, flick, pin him on the ropes,
Bro,
go to the
that
body.
nigga was
All
just
fight, bro.
terrified. I don't know what he was on, fool. That, to me, that was one, like Canelo been saying, bro. When Canelo said that shit the first time, I thought Canelo said that shit because it was cap. It wasn't cap. He was telling us the truth.
Hey, your phone cut out, Big Mark. Big Mark.
Oh, my bad. I hit the
You
mic
good,
on
fam. Go
accident.
ahead. Keep cooking
Yeah.
before I go to
I
IO.
said,
Go
bro,
ahead.
he don't want to fight. He want a payday.
Bro, did
Canelo
you
said
notice
that
how?
shit.
Hey, it was another clip that I didn't play because I didn't want to make the show too long. But Cam was talking about because they went to the fight, so they seen the shit on the screen. He was like, there was times within that fight that Jermell Charlo, whenever he was pinned on the ropes, he started tensing up and like wincing, like he was like, "Ooh, like I know this punch about to hurt" type shit. Did you see that during the fight?
Yes, I did, bro. And that shit there just let me know. Like, this is what baffled me the most.
Oh my god!
All that shit you did with old buddy that Showtime was showing us, all this hooking off the hook and all this countering in between. Where was this shit? Like, I get it, bro. Like, look, and I guess I have a different type of feeling about it because I'm a boxing coach actively. You know what I'm saying? And I got some fighters that, nigga, we don't give a fuck what you got. You gotta stop what we do. I don't fuck how hard you punch, nigga. You still gotta land that bullshit. And as long as you play defense like you supposed to, you're not gonna get hit with no shit unless you're gonna get hit where you wanna get hit. Like, you gonna get hit, bro. Like, who gives a fuck? You gonna get hit. Like,
To me,
Charlo,
from the outside looking in, bro, Big Mark, this is my opinion. From the outside looking in, watching that fight, I only watched it one time, but watching it live, it looked like his whole game plan was to try to tire Canelo out in the later rounds, but within the first, maybe 5 to 6 rounds, he was just going to throw his jab and move, stick and move. But he did that the whole fucking fight. At what point, if you're Derrick James, do you say, look, bro, because I heard him say, oh, man, go get him. He tired. You see all this shit that's coming. Like, we seen him saying that dumb shit, but he wasn't actually explaining how to do the shit, bro. To that, you say what?
Yeah, bro, I don't. This was my whole thing. If you're gonna tire Canelo out, Canelo don't get tired just having to walk behind you. Canelo get tired when you give him volume. when you give him shit he have to deal with after you done after he done let go of that 5, 6, 7 punch combination, and he over there trying to get his air, nigga, you supposed to be giving him something, and he wasn't giving him nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So as he was running around, all Canelo was doing was getting his air back.
Hey, hold
Why
that
he
thought,
was
Big
never
Mark, real
running?
quick before I go to IO. Hey, yo, shout out to Carolyn Sanchez. I see you popping a whole lot of shit in my chat, right? And I ain't never seen you in this bitch. Hey, you more than welcome to click on that link, and I'll do you and me a favor. I kick everybody off, and it could just be me and you one-on-one. You come up here and say whatever the fuck you got to say to me, and we can go head up. The link is in the chat. I'm an equal opportunist. Man, women, anybody can get it. MIAB voice. But hey, Big Mark, let me pass the mic to Mr. IOTBA, man. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, IO. What's popping, fam?
Man, E3 Go Thriller, Wolfpack, Wolf Chat. What's popping, man?
Hey, man, ain't shit, man. Waiting on Carolyn to click this fucking link. What's
Damn,
going on,
bro? That's what I brought through my whole.
Go ahead and click that link. I ain't gonna block you. Hey, this the type of shit. I live for this type of shit. Click on my link. I kick everybody off and just be me and you.
Oh God, through my
man.
whole thought of
Just
mine
me
out.
and you. Come talk to. Come holler at Go Thriller. Go ahead, IO.
Damn, I'm ready to see that shit.
Me too.
Where you at, Carl?
I'm still waiting for a motherfucker to try me.
I need to get on my other phone so I can see what's happening in the chat, because I can't see the chat.
But anyway, my bad. Go ahead, Ayo. I know she ain't gonna click the link. She a bitch.
Nah,
Go ahead.
man. Nah, yeah, it's cool. E3, like we live for that type of shit. I want Carolyn to hit that link, but to your point, like Big Mark said, shout out to Big Mark though too. But to your point, E3, like Mark said, excellent fucking show, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The way you broke it down, you know that shotgun was just infinity and beyond. You hear me?
You got 5 minutes, Carolyn. I'm kicking your bitch ass out. Go ahead. You got 5 minutes. I got the timer going right now. By the time Ayo done talking, if you ain't on my fucking link, I'm kicking you the fuck out. I'm LeBron James in your shit. I'm pinning it. LeHam James strikes again. Keep playing. Go ahead, Ayo. My bad. Talking about channels like this, create narratives. No, motherfucker, I debunk narratives. I don't create narratives. I come with facts. Go ahead, Ayo.
But what narrative she talking about you?
I don't know. She just want my attention, but I'm gonna give it to her. I'm petty. I'm gonna give you all the attention you want. I'm gonna give you everything you're looking for. Go ahead, Ayo. She got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I hope she hit that link though. But
me too.
Like you stated, Jermell Charlo didn't even try in that fight. And what's so disappointing about Jermell Charlo? He talking about, I'm not gonna be up there like y'all had Earl Spence on there. Well, nigga, you didn't have a chance to because you didn't even try in the fucking fight all night long. Bro, that's disturbing, right? And like you say, for his coach, like his coach is garbage. Like this the thing right here, E3. I like if I fuck with somebody, I fuck with them. So I'm gonna tell a nigga the truth if the truth needs to be said. And his corner one telling him no truth. Nigga, tell him he losing. Ask him, do you want to win this fight? Ask him, did you build yourself up for this moment your entire career to go in here and do this? You're not doing nothing. You got to stop circling around the ring and you got to sit on your shit and make that motherfucker respect you. And his coach and Derek James did not do that. Like I say, man, when you talk about the biggest fall from grace, it's Derek James. And when Cameron, Killer Cam, him and like you said, Mace and
Dipset, man. Shout out to Harlem, man.
Nah, for real. When he said Derek James is garbage, he trash.
Did you see how he said it though? He said it so loosely, like that's what they been saying, type shit, like this locker room talk type shit.
But he telling the truth though, E3, because in your two fighters' biggest moments, both of them look like shit. But to your point earlier, what you said about Earl Spence, at least Earl Spence was ready to go out on his motherfucking shield. And that's all you heard people saying. Like, well, yeah, Earl was getting his ass whooped, but Earl was still trying to fight. Like, Charlo wasn't doing shit.
Yeah. He wasn't even mad after he lost, bro. Like, Earl was mad. We seen him on All Access in the epilogue. He was pissed off. He was like, man, is this what it feels like? I didn't get that vibe coming from Jermell, bro.
Hey,
Because he had lost before.
go back to Big Mark, E3. I got to
Okay.
put you on hold.
I appreciate you. All right, go ahead, Big Mark. Go ahead and pop your shit, fam.
It's because he had lost before. That's why.
Mm.
See, he knew what it was like to lose before. So,
But he always said that he felt like he didn't lose that fight, though, Big Mark.
Shit, that's a lie. That's a lie. Because that ain't the only fight he lost if you just want to keep it a buck.
Yeah. That's a fair point.
Yeah. That ain't the only one he lost if you just want to keep it a buck. Because he lost the first one with Castaño.
Mm-hmm.
And really on the cool, if you really went and looked at the Castaño fight, you should have known that Canelo was going to be able to walk in free of charge. Because Castaño was.
Yep.
Everybody walks in free of charge with that nigga, bro. Look, man, I ain't saying I got the livest hands on the planet. I'm not saying that at all. But from what I saw the other day, it took me 6 rounds and I got rid of him. 6 rounds, tops. Because I'm not finna let you run away from me like Canelo let you run away from him.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed in Canelo's performance too, because I feel like he should have stopped Jermell, bro.
I don't blame Canelo though.
I don't blame him, but I was disappointed because I predicted an 8-round stoppage, and he fucked up my prediction.
Worse, actually, because see, instead of Canelo going and forcing the action and stopping him, we really get to see what type of person he is. See, now you really know what type of fighter Jermell Charlo is, which explains why he didn't fight Tim Tszyu, because Tim Tszyu can swat. See what I'm talking about? Tim Tszyu got a little thunder in between them knuckles. So, no, he don't want to feel that. And Tim Tszyu's bigger than him.
Yeah. I'm starting to think you're right, bro. Like, it must have been a reason behind him not wanting to fight Tim Tszyu. It must have been a bad matchup.
Because now all of a sudden your hand was hurt against Canelo. Man, bitch, please. Did you hear that old weak ass shit came out sometime earlier today?
Nah, when he say that?
I don't know. I heard that. Where the fuck did I heard that shit pass through somewhere? But it was some bullshit.
You
So I just
passed through, Big Mark?
This nigga said his right hand was hurt during the fight.
Who said that?
How you hurt your right hand? You ain't throw the motherfucker.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I apologize. Hey, what was her name again? Carolyn. Hey, it's time for you to go. It's time for me to LeBron your shit. We appreciate you.
Push you back, LeBron James.
Go ahead, fellas. My bad.
Yeah,
I knew her punk ass wasn't gonna click on the link.
Yeah, man. Right, it's just like you know the aura of that camp is just all the way down, bro. And if I'm Ryan Garcia, I'm like, is this the coach for me? Should I train with this guy?
Fight, though, Ayo. Look at who he about to fight.
Yeah, I know, but is this still the coach for me though?
I'm with you on this.
Look at these other 3 guys. I just seen, say 4 guys. I just seen Frank Martin fight. I seen Earl Spence fight. I seen Anthony Joshua fight. I seen Jermell Charlo fight. All them guys look suspect as fuck. It took Anthony Joshua 7 rounds to get Hellenius out there, who just came from off the fucking couch. You seen what Jermell Charlo did yesterday. You seen how ruthless of an ass whooping Terrence Crawford gave Earl Spence, and you seen how they robbed that dude who nobody knew before that fight, who Frank Martin fought, bro. This is terrible. Now I'm wondering to myself, if I'm Ryan Garcia, like you was the same dude calling these dudes the Avengers. What the fuck is your new name for them now?
That's a hell of a point, Ayo.
Yeah, this shit is horrible, bro. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, they said on their podcast today, like, let's be honest, E3, did we see Derrick James that animated in Earl Spence corner?
No, we did not.
And I know you're gonna do a video about it later, so I'm just asking you yes or no questions.
Okay.
We ain't seen him, but didn't we see Derrick James animated in Jermell Charlo corner? Super animated.
Yeah, he looked like he really wanted that win. I ain't gonna lie.
So when Cameron and Mace brought it to the attention where he said, because they were saying like, I don't want to see you fight. I want y'all to fight each other.
Yeah.
And that shit do make sense. My thing is, who is Derrick James gonna choose? Like they said, if they was to fight each other, who is he gonna choose to train?
Hey, that's a hell of a point, bro. Mace did do that shit. They being kind of, you know what I'm saying? But that's a fair question, bro. I don't know.
Like I didn't.
Well, I can answer that.
And hold
Go
on,
ahead,
real
Big
quick, Mark. This was the same
I can
dude who
answer that.
said he ain't talked to Earl Spence since the fight. He ain't been home. He don't know if Earl Spence training or not.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you who he would train
Who's that?
because we can tell who Charlo's trainer really is. He would train Earl.
Yep.
You know he would train Earl.
Hey, Mark, did you see that? How when they was both in the corner, Charlo was looking at Juan Guzman.
See?
Like that shit fucked me up.
See, we all know who his trainer is. Come on, man. Hey, man, everybody that watched it, I'm pretty sure everybody on this chat right now, me, you, and 3, we all watched this fight. I wasted my $92. I could have went got me some steak. I could have did some shit. I could have went took that 90. I could have went took that 90 and went to the casino and turned it into 500.
Yeah.
But instead, I sat on the couch and watched this nigga play tiddlywinks for 36 minutes.
Hey man, hold on, y'all. Shout out to my nigga. Is that Stephen Brimley? From sending me that Cash App donation? He said for gazelles only. Hey man, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate
it. Stephen Brimley?
Let me finish speaking,
no,
please.
Shut your whole ass up.
No, I'm not a hoe, man. Don't talk to me like that, bro.
Nobody want to hear you, nigga.
Shut the fuck up for a fucking second.
You a whole ass nigga, dog.
Hey, and Brim also said, go fight Spence. Charlo, shaking my head. All right, go ahead, Big Mark. My bad.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I watched Josecito Lopez put up a stronger effort and literally make Canelo think about, like, hold on, do I really need to run up in here like this, or do I need to change this angle fighting this nigga? Because this nigga just done caught me a couple of times, and I don't like it. Like, you didn't even, like, bro. If he was to fight any one of us like that, gloves on or not, bro, you're going to stop him. Like, my best to it is, if you know the dog game, the type of dog he was this weekend was a hack-biting cur. You know what I'm saying?
So that sounds like crazy shit. Yeah, you got to break that down, bro.
Okay, so
what's that, Big Mark?
So in the dog game, okay, so you're not. So see, all my dog people, they probably finna put a bunch of laughing emojis in the chat because they know exactly what I'm saying. So a hack biter is a dog that when you get, like, let's say your dog get a good bite on this dog. This dog is then at this point, instead of biting your dog, he finna just start going. He just finna just like repeatedly just chomp, 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 chomp. He ain't gonna never try to get no good bite. He just gonna try to bite your dog enough so that your dog let him go and he can get the fuck away. And the cur is because the dog really don't want to fight. The dog just there because you made the dog be here. You feel me? That dog didn't want to be here. That dog wanted to be at home, licking on babies and growling at intruders. It didn't want to come out here and do none of this shit. This too real. You'd rather sit behind the window and bark or sit behind the fence and bark. I look more dangerous that way.
It's a hack biting cur, huh?
Yeah, he's a hack biting cur.
So let me ask y'all this, bro. I'm gonna go to Ayo first. Ayo, whenever it comes to Canelo, right? What do you think is in the plans for Canelo next? Because clearly Terrence Crawford ain't in his plans. He acted like he didn't know who the fuck David Benavidez was after the fight. So who do you think Canelo gonna fight next, bro?
Well, I think it's gonna be David Benavidez, and the only reason why I say that is because the president of the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, came out and said that Benavidez is up next for that belt, and if Canelo don't fight Benavidez, then he gonna strip that WBC from Canelo. Now, how true that will be, since Canelo is the biggest moneymaker in boxing, that's yet to see. But Mauricio Suleiman did state that, so I think it's David Benavidez.
Okay, that's the fight.
Because he the mandatory, and it's in March. He the mandatory in March, so they're gonna have to come up with an agreement. So I think it's gonna be David. Because I like if Canelo will go up to 175 and fight Bivol.
Yeah.
I do not. Canelo.
I don't want to see
no
that fight.
way. There's no way
At
Canelo is
all.
going to relinquish his belt just to avoid David Benavidez. That's just
As a
something
matter of fact,
I can't see.
hey, the chat, hey, everybody in the Wolf chat, do y'all want to see Canelo move up to 175 or stay at 168 and fight Dimitri or Bivol again? Because I don't want to see that fight. Y'all let me know in the chat. Who want to see that?
Don't nobody want to see that shit.
I don't want to see that shit again. Me personally.
No. But to add on to what I was saying, I agree. I believe it is David
Go ahead,
Benavidez.
y'all. I gotta go to the restroom. Go ahead.
Yeah, I believe it is David Benavidez
Yeah,
for the simple
and real
fact.
quick though, Mark, I know that we don't want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing Biffle fight again because, see, if Canelo do that, that just show you what type of fighter Canelo is. Like it's easy for Canelo.
True
Like I
that.
don't want to see it, but it's easy for Canelo to cherry pick another guy. But if he go fight Bivol again next, or make Bivol come to 168. You got to give him credit for that because Bivol really whooped him.
Squat business. I mean, but you know what? Now that you say that, you're right. I would want to see it again. And it's just because of the simple fact that Canelo won his action back. It's kind of like I don't want to see Terrence and Earl, but I kind of do. Because if they do it at 154, I want to see if it is going to be any different. I don't think you're going to win, but you might.
Yeah, but I really don't want to see Terrence and Earl again because, like I stated, when I, had to come on here and eat crow, I told people that was a religious ass whooping
It
that Terrence
was.
Crawford gave Earl Spence, right? Like that was a beating of all beatings. Like 25 years from now, we go back, people gonna talk about like the two high-rated fighters and what type of beating that Terrence Crawford put on him. Like this is my thing right here. If Earl is smart, right? Smart. If you want to continue boxing, he should want to try Crawford again later in the future. Because after taking an ass whipping, I'm talking about this wasn't a normal ass whooping you take in boxing. This was a brutal ass whooping Earl Spence took. And this is my guy. Like it's easy for me to say, yeah, Earl, get your get back. No, I gotta protect my guy because the way he got beat up, Earl Spence, even if he is gonna fight Crawford, Earl needs to come back and have a couple of more fights to get his confidence back. Say with a new trainer because Derrick James is not the fit. He need a new trainer he could work with for a couple of fights before he even think about taking that Crawford fight. Now, my thing is, Jermell Charlo still do got 3 belts at 154, right? And Jermell
I
Charlo
thought he had
have
them
been
all.
and he
Nah,
have
he got 3. He got stripped. I see you, D. Cut your cam off, fam.
And he have been talking shit about Crawford. I know we say we don't want to see it, but I think Jermell Charlo put on a better performance.
I don't. That fight then lost his luster, bro. That fight does nothing for me.
No. I owe on to something. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Charlo think he bigger than him.
Fish said that to me earlier today. Fish said the same goddamn thing.
And not just that.
Hey man,
like
Charlo is a bully.
No, not even that's because he a bully. But like Canelo was 2 weight classes bigger than him. Yeah. Crawford say it hurt him to make 147 too. I don't know if Crawford was just saying that to us to take that excuse out the way from Earl Spence, but you got to take him for his word. He said it was hard for him to make 147, so that fight more realistic, and I think that'll be a good fight. I do think Jermell Charlo got the power to knock out Terrence Crawford. When you
He
saying
does.
when you
But
saying
he said
Jermell
he had the
Charlo
power to
moving up,
knock out Canelo. He just didn't have the heart.
I see you, Goldie Low. Hey, let me
somebody
go
else
ahead
on
and
the
let
panel?
D Young cook real quick, man. You live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, fam. What's popping, bro?
What's popping? Three was good with it, fellas.
What's
Man, I
up,
can't
What's
call
Dion?
up?
it.
What's up?
Ain't shit, man. Cooling on it,
What's
man.
poppin'?
We gonna get into it, man. That shit was just such a abysmal ass performance from Charlo, and this shit was just so expected. You know, it's hard to go up and weight 14 pounds and try to put on just a master class like that when you've been out 16 months. Which that's why I knew that this shit wasn't it wasn't what I expected, and I wasn't about to get myself hyped up for it. On second, you know, if he goes back down to 54 after that drastic, we got to think about the drastic weight cut. You know, we seen guys who went up in weight, like via Roy Jones, who went up in weight, you know, and came back down. Even though he beat Tarver in the first fight, he got flatlined in the second fight. And I kind of really don't want to see the fight with him and Crawford at 54 because it's already a built-in excuse.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It really is. It's a built-in excuse. But I tell you what I would like to see Jermell do. Shit, since Big Charlo going up, I feel like he should campaign at 60. Go knock off a Janabek. You know what I mean? They hyping him up. I think a Janabek would be a good fight for Charlo. You know what I mean? Shit.
Nah, he might be on to something.
Get you a belt, get that WBO belt, or hell, shit, who else at 160? You know, the WBC belt because he still holds the WBC, IBF, and WBA. So shit, I feel he should go campaign at 60. You know what I mean? Ain't that bad of a weight cut. You know, it's 8 pounds. He'll feel more lighter. Yeah, and I think the big fight up in that area is Jenny Beck. So I think he should go after him. You know, but yeah, as far as Canelo, I don't see him fighting David Benavidez, man. I just don't, man. I felt like he should have. I felt like he should have stopped Charlo. To be honest, after I watched it again, I was like, man, the guy that came up 2 weight classes, man. I felt like he should have put the pressure, put the pedal to the metal a little bit more on him and got him out of here. But you know, I mean, that's neither here nor there. He got the victory and he got it in impressive fashion. But yeah, that's just my take on it, man. I'm more so thinking Charlo should go campaign at middleweight, go get that belt from Jenny Beck and campaign there.
Already, I appreciate that, D Young. All right, man, going out to my big homie, Goldie Loke. Talk to me, fam.
What's up, little bro? What's up, everybody?
What's the word? What's the word?
Not much, man. First of all, man, that was some bullshit. Okay. I don't want to hear no excuse about no 14 pound, no nothing. That was some straight up coward ass shit. That nigga was scared. And 14 pound. That nigga walk around bigger than that. He spar with more weight than 14 pounds on his ass. So there ain't no fucking excuse. Okay, I'm quite sure when he spar, he weigh about 170, 180, somewhere up in that motherfucker side there. They're trying to cut that weight.
Yeah.
So let's stop making an excuse for that 14 pounds, man. That ain't shit. Just imagine he had what he fighting at on I think make 154. And he rehydrated. How much I think he weighed when he coming for a fight? I know he'd be over 160, down in there 168.
Yeah.
So there ain't no fucking excuse, man. Everybody make an excuse. Oh, he 14 pound heavy. He put on more of that shit there when he go fight somebody at the 154. All that excuse, that's call a spade a spade. The motherfucker was scared.
I don't see no lies there.
I mean, you know, you look at the first round. For the first 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds, neither one of them threw a fucking punch. Neither one of them threw a punch. Yep. Charlo threw one jab. If you look at the punch that both of them hit one other one time the whole first round. After Canelo smelled blood, you know that nigga was scared that he wouldn't put the pressure on his ass. I cut the bullshit. Everybody make it, man, that ain't no that bullshit. That all of a sudden he want to be the lion and get hard and call blood after you got your ass whooped like that.
What that energy at when Bud would call your ass out the whole time? You could tell, go fight that tall Lincoln motherfucker. I'm busy.
Yeah, he want to play matchmaker.
All the other bullshit. Humble yourself. Fight Earl Sprint. Take what he give you. Now, nigga, you don't got your ass whooped. Bud already said, if that nigga lose, he ain't want to fight it because he don't want to fight nobody coming off a loss. He wouldn't get no credit for that shit.
Yep.
He said that shit. You know, shit like it. Bud won't get no respect, no nothing. He going and beat the shit out of Charlo right now. He won't get no respect out of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody saying that they don't think Bud should fight Canelo. Yeah, let the man go try his hand. They weren't saying that shit when Earl wanted to move from 147 to 168 to fight this motherfucker. They weren't saying that shit.
That's a fact. They was endorsing that shit. They kept saying
it was endorsing that shit. So
business.
So what's the difference between Bud moving up to 27 pounds to go fight this motherfucker? That makes it so bad. You don't even have to come in. You don't even have to come in weighing 168. You can come in weighing 165.
Mm-hmm.
You can come in light. You ain't got to go up that motherfucker weight like that. Shit. You come in the weight long.
Hey, hold on, go to local real quick. Hey, big boss, cut your cam on, man. I gotta authenticate you. Then you can cut it off, bro. I'll bring you on. Okay.
You know, I would listen to everybody. Oh man.
All right, man. Let me bring on this new gentleman, Goldie Low.
Okay.
All right, man. Going out the big boss. You live on the chat with the pack. You got 2 minutes, bro. Go ahead and pop your shit. Big boss.
Must have got a mic mute.
Sorry about that. How you guys doing? Thanks for having me on.
What's up?
Yes, sir. Anytime. Go ahead, man. You got 2 minutes to speak, my brother.
Alrighty. All that bullshit talk by the Charlos the past 8 years, calling Canelo out this entire time. Jermell gets that one opportunity that he's been clamoring for, and he puts in a crap performance like that. I mean, he fucked up big time. And whatever brand or name the Charlo means now means absolutely nothing at this moment. So it's a shame, real shame. I was hoping it wouldn't be a one-sided fight, and unfortunately, god damn. I mean, I've never seen an ass whooping like that. Well, other than Bud Crawford and
I'm about to say I have.
But at least with Errol Spence, though, he tried.
Yeah.
At least I give him credit for that. But with Charlo, nah, man, there was no power in him, no power at all against Canelo. And what really grinded me over is Canelo out-jabbed Charlo more times than not, 56 to 40 jabs to his 40.
Hey, big boss, not to cut you off, bro. I don't know if you listened to my breakdown with mosquito spray, aka Eddie Atlas, but go back and listen to it, bro. I said he was going to out-jab Charlo. I said it, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm saying Canelo has small arms, and then Jermell has a longer reach, and you let Canelo out-jab you like that? God damn.
It's ridiculous.
It is really a disgrace by Charlo, and him calling out Bud Crawford after that. Now forget that. You ain't gonna fight Bud Crawford unless Bud Crawford said so.
Yeah.
So yeah, you still hold the belt, but do you honestly think he's gonna fight you at that?
And he definitely gonna be the B side. He's
exactly.
the B side.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so he's gonna have to take whatever scraps he can get because he's gonna be a big payday after that.
Yeah,
he got his payday, so he better be happy, and I'm sure he's happy with that. And that's one other thing is that I don't think his lack of self-awareness is unbelievable. He was all happy at that post press conference too.
He cold. I like this guy.
So
this dude here is funny, man.
Yeah, so
that boy said self-awareness.
That boy said self-awareness. He all in there.
I like you, man. Go ahead.
You seen the press conference, the post press conference before Floyd Mayweather came on, and he was all happy. Like, is he really actually happy in front of the cameras, or is he really dead inside? So, yeah, like I said, I hope he's happy with that payday because that's probably his first and only last payday he's ever going to receive. Because again, the Charlo name, it's dead
Tarnished.
now.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
hey, you was cooking like a motherfucker, big boss, man. Don't be no stranger, fam. Hey, let me pass the mic real quick. Hey,
all right,
Five,
man.
cut your cam on, bro, so I can make sure it's you. Cut your cam on. Not you, big boss. You good. You good. Five, cut your camera on, bro. I can't bring you on until you cut your cam on, fam. All right, there you go. All right, you cut it off. All right, man. Going out to Five. You live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, bro. What's popping?
Yo, E, what's up, man?
Man, where you been
You
at,
already know
boy?
it's been a minute.
Hey, your phone cutting out, Five. You got me on Bluetooth?
Cast on YouTube, but I'm gonna
Hey,
do
Five.
it like this.
Hey, Five. Can you hear me, bro? Not to cut you off.
Quick.
Your phone cutting in and out, bro.
I don't think. Listen, we can't discredit like what Charles. The thing,
Yo,
what he
Five.
did with this fight, right? He had a game plan, right, and just stuck to it. Like he wanted to move around and not get hit, and that's all he did. He didn't know no adjustments, none of that. The little combination that he did throw, it was nice. He landed on Canelo, but he wasn't trying to win the fight, and that's what pissed me off. You know what I'm saying, now Canelo, he pressed the fight. Not everything Canelo threw landed. But he definitely pressed the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he went in there and beat the shit out of him. People keep saying that he beat the shit out of him. He ain't whoop his ass. Like, Charles' face was still clean. But Charles did not come to fight to win. That's what we all mad about, for real. Like, we all know somebody else would have did more than that. But we can't just, say, like, Charlo, you know what I mean, got his ass whooped. He just didn't really do nothing else. He didn't know how to do nothing else. He's not Terrence. He's not that, and that showed that. That's what that was, you know what I mean? In my opinion, that's what I seen. I feel like, Charlo didn't come to really, he didn't know how to adjust to what Canelo was doing. Canelo been at that weight. But previous years, people were saying like, oh, he been calling Canelo for those years. Well, they was at the same weight class, in previous years. So, maybe the fight would have been different years ago, but we'll never know. All we know is what it was now, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all it is. And like we said, like Terrence said, you know what I'm saying? He didn't come to win the fight. He's, you know what I mean? He just moved around. I think he personally just stuck to the game plan. Move around, try to do some counter punches and not get hit. That's all he knew. He didn't know how to switch it up or adjust or go out there and win the fight. And I mean, that's what I seen. And I was disappointed. I was like, he didn't let his hands go. Look like some Adrian Broner shit. He didn't let his hands go. He let some combinations go. They look all right. But I mean, Canelo over there pressing him, hitting him in his shoulders, hitting him in his chest. And he was, I mean, he even dropped him. And I feel like fucking exchange with him and stay in the pocket or go, you know what I mean, fight a firefight. That's what I want him to do later on in the rounds. He ain't do it. That's what
I feel you, Five. I appreciate that breakdown, man. Let me go ahead and open the panel, man. Y'all go ahead and rock.
Hey, E.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking, when I was watching the fight, I said, okay, he moving around. Maybe he trying to, get Canelo in a later round. You feel, because sometimes, last week fight, Canelo kind of fading off in the later round. I figured, okay, maybe he was trying to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Take him in the deep water. Right. Man, this motherfucker, shit, man, come on, man. Nigga here.
I see you here,
man. That man ain't shit. He made me mad.
Hold on.
Man, I stopped playing chess.
Go,
hey, hold on, fellas, real quick. Hey, man, I got to stop the open panel real
I was
quick,
thinking the same thing. Like, I thought, like, round 6.
Hey, hold on, Five. Let me go out to Eddie Atlas, a.k.a. Mosquito Spray. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, big bro. What's poppin'?
What's happening, E3? How everybody doing?
Doing well, my brother.
What's up, Mosquito?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
What's up, Mosquito?
Go ahead and pop your shit, Mosquito.
Yeah, man. Shit, I was impressed with the work of the general, man. He came to do what he came to do. Yeah, Charlo, once he felt that power, man, his whole tune changed. You know what I'm saying? He went into, he thought him get off the punches and, kind of have survival mode. And, yeah. And I guess he just, just trying to act like he, I guess he wanted to finish the fight on his feet or whatever. That was his, I guess, badge of honor. Talking about, oh, he stopped everybody else, he didn't stop me or whatever.
Yeah.
And Derrick James, I mean, I heard a little bit earlier, he did towards the end tell him he was losing and stuff, but he just, as far as the game plan standpoint, for him to say before round 10, I believe, he said, he's tired. He got nothing left. Go get him. You can stop him. I'm thinking to myself, like, man, what fight is this man watching? You know what I'm saying? Like, because what the pace he had Canelo fighting, that Canelo could do that for 20 rounds easy. You know what I'm saying?
30.
It was little to no resistance. You know what I'm saying? Like 1-2 shots here and there. Yeah, he landed a little something, whatever. As you can see, Canelo eat the bitches and everything he did, man. And then he wasn't throwing nothing in succession. You know, nothing of note. And he just, I don't know, man. It just, everything like in the breakdown stuff we said came to fruition, just like the other fight, man. And he just not on that level, man. He thought too highly of himself because he was beating up smaller guys at 54, you know what I'm saying, and they would overpower them. But shit ain't gonna work with the big boys. You gotta actually have a skill set, man. And in the past, Charlo, before he got with Derrick James, when he were running Shields, he wasn't impressive then. He almost lost to John Jackson. He had to score a last second knockout. I think did Von Rosen drop him? I can't remember. But he got dropped in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. I've never been overly impressed with this guy, man. And then now all of a sudden he got the so-called power. He fight like a fucking caveman. You know what I'm saying? So he just and the other thing, Canelo. I don't know if that was a bell or whatever. I'm not gonna get done, but I think he whooped both Charlos in the same night. I think Jamal saw that. He realized he don't want none of that action either. That's all I got. Man. Open the panel back up.
All right, this open panel. Go ahead, Goldie Loke. Finish what you were saying, bro.
Man, I said I wasn't playing chess with that nigga on that bullshit. Man, that shit, the nigga had me mad. I mean, I've been listening to everybody do holler about, Bud too small, Bud and this, Bud and that.
Bud ain't too small.
Ball ain't too small, and I'm looking at it like
Bud is too small to go fight.
Man, Ball ain't too small, man.
Stop saying that.
Y'all is using y'all.
Go ahead, Big Mark.
This is why. Hold on, let me. Look, this is why he not too small. Didn't he just destroy Earl?
Huh?
I'm just being honest. Didn't he just destroy Earl?
Meaning what?
And no, we got to do it one step at a time.
No, I'm saying meaning what? You say we know he destroyed Earl. What you say?
Okay, didn't we just say Earl can fight Canelo?
Yeah.
What is the difference?
It'd have been the same. I think it'd have been the same result. He'd have got thrashed.
No. What I'm saying is, if Earl would have won the fight, niggas would have been like, hell yeah, let him fight Canelo. What's the difference between Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence?
Hey, go ahead,
And Earl actually got more. I mean, not Earl. Terrence actually got more behind him.
Let me tell you the difference. Earl Spence ain't no Canelo. That's the big difference.
You ain't no Bud Crawford neither. Shit.
Man.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Time out. Ayo, let me ask you something, kind sir. Prior to whatever happened to Earl Spence with Terrence Crawford, when it was being rumored that he wanted to move up to fight Canelo, did you ever have Earl Spence having a chance of beating Canelo?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I can't remember.
Okay. All right. Because I think I done heard you say that.
Now I'll go on record and say that I did say Earl had a chance.
Yeah, you were tripping that. Now I remember that because I told you Canelo would knock that nigga Shag off. I told you that.
I remember you said that shit.
That was our first
but at the time, I was also saying it had to be the Earl that showed up against Mikey, not the one that showed up against Ugas. I said the one that showed up against Ugas is getting knocked the fuck out. I totally agree.
I think any version of Earl Spence that fights Canelo would get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's true. But
that's fine. But look, and that would be cool. But if he was undisputed, saying that he wanted to fight Canelo, niggas wouldn't have a problem with it.
I agree. Oh yeah,
because look, the reason why, because Earl was a bigger welterweight. Now it got proved on July 29th that Crawford was the extremely better fighter. But
okay, but it's also on record that Crawford used to be a middleweight.
But y'all need to stop the madness.
Hold on, but Crawford used to be a middleweight, Al.
168. Man, I don't care what Crawford used to be. He is not going up to no 168.
If he fought at middleweight before, why he can't go up to? Why he can't do it now?
Hey, he can do whatever he want to do.
Big Mark Crawford ain't never been on
He's
middleweight.
not gonna beat Canelo.
Yes, he have.
When
was wait a minute, that's news to me. When was he a middleweight?
Yeah, Crawford fought at middleweight when he was in the amateurs. He fought at 160 before. Yes, he did. Nigga, Bomac cut him.
He fought at 32.
Bomac made him cut.
Nah, Big Mark, he fought at 32, bro.
Boy, y'all better go look up Terrence Crawford.
No, bro. You're talking.
No,
you're talking.
And the reason why I'm saying that,
I can understand.
No, I really did go look this nigga up. After this nigga destroyed Earl, fool, I really went and looked the nigga up.
Hold up. Why is you talking about the fucking amateurs when he was in that 15 years ago, bro?
Okay, shit, nigga, if you've done it once, you can do it again.
No, that ain't how boxing go, Big Mark. You can't.
Okay, so you don't think that nigga can't get to 164 pounds?
Let him finish, Big Mark. Go ahead, Ayo. Go ahead,
Ayo, my bad.
Ayo, I think your phone cutting out, bro.
Hey, let me chime in real
quick. Go ahead, Dion. Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, bro. After what we saw Saturday, man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. It's weight classes for a reason, man. It's weight classes for a reason. Hey, 3. After how I saw Charlo look, bro, it's not gonna go how we expected. And I fuck with Bud, and I feel Bud gonna go out on this shield, man. But Mr. Golden, you my guy, you my OG, my big aunt. But I'm gonna just tell you like this: you're wrong. Sparring and fighting in real fights are two different things. He went up 168 pounds, and the next day he was probably 175, close to 180. That nigga feet was like Mikey Garcia's in the Earl Spence fight. He was in sand. He couldn't do nothing. He was in sand. And that's what I tell you guys. It's weight classes for a reason. But, somebody else can go ahead.
Hey, and now you're right. I ain't saying that Terrence. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Go ahead.
Terrence Crawford can't move up. He a grown-ass man. He can do what he want to do. But whoever that was just speaking made excellent points. It's weight classes for a reason. We sit up here and talk about Terrence Crawford like he was just a smaller guy. Terrence Crawford had 5 years for his body to grow in welterweight. So he was a natural welterweight, bro. It wasn't that Terrence Crawford was smaller than Earl Spence. The dude, this is the same Terrence Crawford that said it was hard for him to make 147. But that's like going up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds. You niggas can use y'all thoughts and imaginations, and I will give it to y'all. Crawford is the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. But he cannot go up 21 pounds and beat Canelo. You niggas need to understand. Earl Spence is not Canelo.
Hey, Big Mark is saying that he fought in the National PAL Championships at 132, bro. 2006 and 2007.
Yeah, he was in the 08 class, man, with Thurman and all them, man. He came out, he was in the 08 class. He got beat in the trial about Ali.
I guess what I was reading on him is that he walk around at like 168 and he cut. I guess he cutting from there.
Now, if you're thinking about somebody that was a middleweight and amateur that worked their way down to welterweight, Sean Porter did that. Tim Bradley fought at 65 also an amateur. Both of them fought at 65 and amateur. Yeah, Crawford made his mark at 32. You know what I'm saying? Then at 41, during that time, at the top, you had Carl Duggan and Willie Nelson in the 08 class. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit.
Yeah.
And then if it's
well, I stand corrected. You know, if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong.
Mosquito. What you know about Carl Duggan, man?
Yeah, out of Philadelphia, out of Concrete Jungle. I know about it. He was disappointed at the pro, though, man.
Facts. Definitely. Got with Lil Mo and it was over with.
He ended up catching a charge. Didn't he end up catching a charge or something behind him, man?
Hell yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Carl Duggan was that guy, man.
Yeah, he got beat on Friday Night Fights. I remember that shit, man.
Hey, hold on, fellas. Let me catch this cash out real quick. Shout out to my guy, This Is Rob, man. I appreciate that donation, concert. You already know I got to get you right. Hit it.
It's me, FYI. I'm the king around here.
All right, y'all go ahead, man. Panel back open. Y'all go ahead.
And another thing, somebody talking about, oh, Charlo ain't gonna be the same if he go to 154. Charlo walk around at like 165 to 166. You even
All
heard
right, then.
him.
Okay. If you walk around
Hold
there,
up real
what's the
quick. Let
problem?
me
Him
finish
fighting
my
that motherfucker
point.
168.
Mr. Golden, let me finish my point. So that was you who said that.
Y'all goddamn excuses.
So my thing is, he walk around at like 165 to 168. This ain't no Roy Jones situation. Charlo didn't really have to lose no weight for this fight. Charlo was maintaining his weight, eating a lot more, and just getting stronger, bro. When I'm gonna tell y'all this, I was in the gym with Charlo. Charlo works his ass off, bro. That nigga motor skills, he may be an
Oh no,
asshole.
hey, not to cut you off, Ayo. Oh yeah, he was definitely in shape to run like that. Them track shoes he had on. Oh yeah, he was in shape.
Yeah,
Ain't
so
nobody
it'll be
questioning that.
nothing
Go
for
ahead,
him
my
to
bad.
come back to 154. And that's the fight right there. Everybody trying to talk about because he lost to Canelo. All right, he lost to Canelo, but like somebody said earlier, he didn't get knocked out. We could say he wasn't trying to get knocked out, but he really didn't take no punishment. Let's put some respect on Charlo name. This is
He didn't take no punishment because the
Respect
motherfucker
for
won
what,
it.
bro? Why would we put respect on his name after what we just saw?
I just
Man,
said
that's
it.
against
Well, bro,
Canelo,
hold
Fuck
dog.
on,
that.
Al.
I'm not
Now,
putting
see, I
nothing
gotta
on his
go
name,
against you
bro.
right there,
His
Al.
name is shit right
Say,
now.
fool.
Nigga.
Say,
E3.
no, Al.
That's
You
against
from Dallas,
Fuck you,
just
Canelo.
like
Ayo. You
I'm from
tripping, bro?
Dallas, Al.
I
No,
just
Don't do
I'm
said
that.
tripping.
the Charlo
after that
name is
performance,
dead.
fuck no.
Oh, you
I'm
from
tripping.
Dallas like I'm from Dallas, fool. Don't do that. We're not gonna put no respect on
Hey,
that
Nah,
shit.
But
bro, I'm
what is
putting
there to
respect
respect
on.
about his performance that he got in the ring
Man,
and ran
I
and
ain't
hugged the whole
talking about
motherfucking
his
fight?
performance. I didn't finish my sentence. I wasn't
Oh, okay,
talking
my bad.
about his performance. I was talking about everything he did at 154, fam.
Well, what
Like
did
you
he
got
do
to
at
put,
154?
huh?
What I
Not a
asked you a
damn
question.
thing.
What did he do at 154?
You saying what the chart? Then he became under. So
Damn.
you
I
said
wait a
don't do
minute, but
that
who
shit.
did he beat?
Nah,
Who did he beat?
hold up, E3. Do not do that
I
shit.
asked you a question. Don't
No,
go to the
don't do
Pro
that
Bowl.
because that's the
Who did he
same
beat?
shit we was asking you about Terrence Crawford.
He ain't Terrence Crawford. We know
Man,
that.
stop it,
He
bro.
ain't the
Stop.
boogeyman. But who
Hey,
did he
stop.
beat,
He a
bro?
dog at 154.
Rosario? That nigga got
Don't get
knocked
it
out by a
twisted.
jab to the body, bro.
He a
The
dog
fuck
at
you kidding me?
154. Y'all can sit up here and say how he looked against Canelo, whoop-de-whoop. But at 154, he is a motherfucking problem.
Man, ain't none of them
Hey,
niggas that he beat at 154 and did jack
hey,
shit
yo,
after he beat him.
let
So
me
what
chime in.
them niggas at 135 or 140 do after Crawford beat him?
Ricky Burns, didn't Ricky Burns win another title
Yeah, he
Yep.
did.
after he
Yep.
But
fought
hey,
Terrence
hey,
Crawford?
hey, yo, this is what I want to chime in on you. Now, I give you that. Yeah, Charlo definitely showed dog skills at 54. He's the first one to ever be undisputed at 54. I give you that, man. But the thing of it is that, bro, when you come up in weight and you go back down and you fluctuate, bro, he already was saying that it was kind of hard to make the weight, but he could still make it. I just don't want no excuse whether he fight Crawford or whether he fight Zook. That's all I'm saying because if he lose, then what's the big excuse? Oh, he
Man,
went up.
the one thing you got to learn about these fighters, they gonna always make excuses after the losses, bro. That's one thing you got to understand. Every time a fighter lose or anything, it's gonna always be excuse. It's just gonna be rare fighters where they ain't gonna make no excuses. So you know what I learned about these boxers and their excuses? I don't give a fuck about them. What's different about Charlo is he didn't have to lose no weight, child. It wasn't like he was
For real.
jumping up. He didn't have to lose no weight. He walked around at 165, 168. You even heard him say he was trying to get to 172, but he couldn't do that because, like somebody stated earlier, how much Canelo went up after the weight clause. Man, it's not going to be a problem for Charlo going to 154. He still have 3 belts in that division. He is a much harder puncher, in my opinion, than Earl Spence. He is a better boxer than Earl Spence. Earl just got all them other intangibles, right?
Like
Like
what?
you ain't got to be the best.
The shit that you can't measure.
Yeah, the shit you can't measure. But
Like
you ain't
heart,
got to be the
will,
best at doing it.
determination, grit, wanting to win, laying it all on the line. Shit that
Yeah,
Jermell didn't display a couple of
man,
days
come
ago.
on,
Okay.
E3.
I still got Earl whooping his ass. That's just me.
I don't know about that no more.
Yeah, I don't know. Three, I gotta disagree with
I got
that.
Earl Spence.
I
You know
don't know.
what?
I don't
I
know.
would have to agree with 3 on that one.
I don't know, fella. I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna go that far.
Y'all think Charlo fold up with it if it get hot enough?
Say that again, Mosquito.
Y'all think
He
Charlo
put his
fold up
shit
if
on the
it get hot
line.
enough?
Yep. He gonna
When the
fold
kitchen
again.
got hot, Earl didn't get out the kitchen.
I just think shit. Charlo is he's a very good counterpuncher, and I think he could telegraph what Spence gonna throw.
No, he's not. He's not a good counterpuncher because if he was, he would have went in there and counterpunched the shit out of Canelo and put up a
Man,
good
come
fight.
on, big Mark, man. We already knew what this is about, man. That nigga went there.
Hold
He
on,
went
but
there. He went there and laid the egg, Big Mark.
no. Now look, we either gonna talk feelings or we gonna talk boxing.
We talking boxing.
Okay, so if we gonna talk boxing, my nigga, did anybody force him to put his name on that contract?
Who?
Well, we know what it was about, Big Mark.
Hold
We know
on, wait. What you mean we know what it was about? In the goddamn epilogue, I could have sworn. Hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I could have sworn we was watching that epilogue, and I know all y'all watched those episodes.
I did
Charlo
watch
said,
one of them.
okay, well, I did, and Charlo said verbatim, I come here to win. When I leave, I want to be undisputed in 2 different weight classes. I don't know why I'm not finna show up and do all that. I'm not finna be out here like Earl Spence. He said all this old hoe ass shit, my nigga.
Hey, and Big Mark, what happened? That nigga went in there later. He went in there and laid a goose egg.
No, he didn't lay a goose egg. He went out there and went. I'm gonna tell you exactly what he did. Meow 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 meow. That's what he did.
Only more like kittens only, Charlo.
Nah,
that boy was on that catnip.
E3. Let me holler
Yes, sir,
at you real
Ayo.
quick.
You got the
Let me
floor. Go
holler
ahead,
at you
bro.
real quick.
Yes, sir.
You said that you don't know. You said that you will pick Earl Spence to beat Charlo, right?
Yes, I just said that.
Now,
Absolutely.
E3, this is what you got to factor in, kind sir, in your voice. Earl Spence just took a hellacious ass whooping by Terrence Crawford. And when you take an ass whooping like that, them ass whoopings be hard to come back from. Not including the horrific accident he was in and the other stuff where they say that he wasn't taking boxing seriously, bro. I don't know if Earl Spencer still be that same guy after the fight with Terrence Crawford if him and Charlo fight right now. That's why I say I don't know if Earl Spence could beat him, because I'm factoring in that religious ass whooping that Terrence Crawford put on him, bro.
I see you, Mr.
If I didn't know any better, I swear I've been listening to a Bud Buddy.
Who you talking about, Goldie Low? You talking about Ayo?
What?
Mr. Goldie,
I turned into a Bud Buddy.
Well, damn, Mr. Goldie, you don't want me to tell the truth about what happened in the fight? You want me to be one of these? You want me to be one of these Earls? You want me to be? You want me to be like one of these other niggas who
Hell no. But see, listen, I give you a respect every day. But God damn, homie, since Bud beat the shit out of Earl, boy, you been praising. I thought I would never see this day here.
Say that again. When Crawford did what?
Beat the shit out of Earl. I thought I would never see you.
What? When he did what?
Beat the living shit out of Earl.
Ayo, your phone kind of sound low again, bro. I don't know if your headphones tripping again, but you kind of sound muffled. You don't sound loud like you normally do.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you if you sound low.
But I give you your due, boy. But listen, I never seen you on a campaign like a motherfucker, boy. You got that. You give a buck. I mean, God damn, boy. I'm about to see you some food stamp to buy your steak, boy. God damn.
So basically, you saying we converted Ayo from being an Earl sexual to a Bud Buddy.
No,
he's a Bud Buddy now.
Similar to what I did to Steve. Is that Stephen Brimley? See, I converted my nigga Brimley because he was a full-blown Earl sexual.
No,
he Brimley put your head up every night, but then he started to see the light. So you might be on to something, Mr. Gold.
No, stop that, E3. It ain't that I'm a Bud Buddy.
We agree a lot now, Ayo. We agree a hell of a lot more than we used to.
No, it's just that I got to put respect on what Terrence Crawford did. Like, that was a moment of either Earl Spence of greatness. It was going to be for Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford showed how really special
he was, and for him to put on that type of performance. This wasn't like something where we could be talking about where it was back and forward. This was what's my favorite word? Clear cut, no debate.
But God, he don't want to admit it. He's above buddy now. God dog, we done convert the right brother.
I'm still an Earl Spence fan. I hope
that's a big Earl Spence, but you're above buddy too.
Ayo, I got you, bro. Hey, Ayo, with your permission, you're just letting the truth come to the power, and the power come to the truth. How you doing, Goldie Low? I mean, what you want him to get on here and keep lying? I mean,
no, that's nothing. E. I say I give him his respect. Now I got to give it to him, but this is I'm not using this new IO. I'm using him dogging Terrence Crawford out. It's like now nobody can say shit about Bud when it come down to Bud beating Earl ass. That nigga jump on your ass all of that. Nah, he fucked Earl ass up. Well, come on, man. I'm not used to that IO like that, man. God damn.
There's a question down in the comment. What's an Earl section?
Well, Mr. Goldie Low.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Shout out to the lady in the chat. I believe. Let me see. Hold on. She said, shout out to Sophia. I see. How are you, kind ma'am? She said, what is an Earl sexual? Well, mosquito spray, if you don't mind, because you are the gentleman that created this terminology, or this term rather, and you put this in the Urban Dictionary. Can you explain to her exactly what a Earl sexual is, kind sir? Eddie Adler? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a grown man who is aroused by the sight or mention of Earl Spence Jr. And then to use it in the sentence, we could say, Earl Sessions get oiled up and watch videos of Earl Spence.
Not old up. Not old
Go ahead, man. Earl Sessions.
But you know what do bother me though, Mr. Golden?
What's up, dog?
You know what bothered me though about like some of the words that's getting said on here today about Terrence Crawford don't need to fight him and whoopty whoop. Like when we crying, when all y'all crying about people not giving Terrence Crawford the opportunity.
Yes, yes. I'm glad he's getting the opportunity. So he deserved to get the opportunity.
So my thing is Crawford. He showed us what he was about. He showed us he was a dude who was gonna do whatever it takes to get to that moment. Why, when you got your moment now, you don't want to stay like that? Why you giving us different energy, Crawford?
It's not giving no different energy. Crawford came out his mouth himself and said, if Charlo lose, I wouldn't want to fight him. I don't want to fight nobody coming off a losing fight.
But that's not ain't that
yes. I mean, come on, man. Oh, how many years had he disrespected Crawford?
I understand that, but
no. I'm asking for a reason.
No, for 5 years.
Okay, since he been to watch it, they would disrespect this man, right?
Yep.
What do you think they're going to do to Crawford?
When he was at 140, he was been disrespected.
But listen, if he go with the shadow Charlo ass now, what they gonna say?
Mr.
He ain't fought nobody.
Mr. Golden.
Answer my
But this the thing right here, Mr. Golden. Charlo still got 3 belts.
Man, Charlo trying to cash out in 3 belts. He's trying to cash the fuck out.
So look, what's a bigger cash out than Terrence Crawford? Like, we know Charlo was playing nice with Canelo. Him and Crawford not gonna play nice with each other during that build-up. And this another thing right here. If Crawford was to win that fight, because I'm not sure if Crawford will win that fight. I mean,
hey, beat the shit out of Charlo ass.
No, I'm not sure if he will, because the one thing about Charlo is he could fight fire with fire. Something
that man is not gonna fight fire with fire.
No, somebody
would knock his ass left the fuck out.
But what I'm saying is, if he beat Charlo, he got 3 belts, and all he would have to do is get 1 more belt to become 3-time undisputed in 3 weight divisions for him. So that makes perfect sense. Why not fight Charlo?
I hear what you're saying. Oh, what you missing? What I'm saying though. If the Bud going, if he fighting for the 3 titles, Bud beat his ass for the 3 titles. The Earl sexuals who gonna jump on a bandwagon, the first thing they're gonna say, oh, Bud ain't fought nobody. Charlo was washed up. Canelo
They
just
gonna
beat
say he
him.
was damaged goods like they do with
He was
everybody.
damaged
But who
good.
cares? But
He
who cares
was
about what they
listen.
say?
Listen,
Hey,
hold on.
I'm
E, not only that,
You
he was
right.
weight training. He had to come back
Go
down
ahead.
14 pounds.
Yeah, but who cares what they say, Mr. Golden? I'm an Earl Spence
Shit, they were
fan.
saying it for years.
I ain't making no excuses. This was the test right here for Terrence Crawford. He went in there and he passed it gracefully against Earl Spence. That's all. That was solidified him in history. Him doing that, what he do. Whatever else Terrence Crawford do after this, who gives a fuck what they got to say? He did what his people and people like you, E3, and everybody who was riding for him, what he said he was gonna do. That was his golden moment. So if they gonna talk shit about Terrence Crawford after that, who gives a fuck? He done already did what he was supposed to do.
Yes, he did what it's supposed to do. But guess what? Okay, you are one of the few that's giving him some respect, and you stand on it, hand down. Even if that man went in there and whitewashed Earl ass, they done came up with 500 million excuses of why Earl lost instead of saying Earl just fought the better man that got his ass whooped. We don't have excuses of the motherfucker clone Tyrone and clone Earl at the same damn time. You feel what I'm saying? We don't heard so many fucking excuses. They will not get us man his respect.
But look, this is my thing right here, Mr. Golden. You think if Earl Spence would have won, you think his fans would have gave a fuck about the excuses that y'all would have made for that?
We wouldn't have made no excuse.
No,
we
I
wouldn't
ain't
have
saying
made
that you would have made none, but there would have been people out there who making excuses talking about, oh, he aged them out. That would have been the main thing that people said, oh, he aged them out. Do you think Earl Spence and them would have gave a fuck about them saying he aged them out? So my thing is for you, fuck these niggas excuses. Fuck Terrence Crawford was going on 36. And he 36 now. And he beat Earl Spence. They would have, if Earl Spence would have beat him, all Crawford them people would have been saying, oh, he aged them out. He tried to, because that's all they were saying before the fight was about that. Oh, he trying to age Bud out. So if I'm
Hey, I remember when goofy ass niggas was saying that Crawford was overtrained. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes. Yes. Not only that. But see, it's a saying that we be saying. You don't get older, you get wiser. And then another thing we say, you get seasoned. You feel what I'm saying? What they should have did Crawford when he first came in the welterweight division. They let this man grow into the welterweight division. You feel what I'm saying? They can say all they want to say, Bud and fought nobody. But every last one of them motherfuckers in the PBC was afraid to fight this man because they knew what the deal was. But Crawford, I think the day that hurt Crawford the worst, when it came in welterweight, when he wasn't stopping everybody he fought. That what hurt him the worst. Okay, that really made niggas they really want to fight him.
And Danny ducking him too.
Danny ducking him. Hold on, y'all. My apologies, man. Going out to my dog, Mr. INTJ. My bad, boy. Hey, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
good. Tight for a minute. Go ahead, bro.
That's all good. And I was just saying that like Danny pretty much gave them the 147s a notice about Bud, him and Mike, so there's a reason why as soon as he got up there for some reason, he didn't fault nobody, but nobody wanted to get in there and play with him.
I can't hear him.
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
I can't hear him.
Hey, well, we got to change the name from Lions Only to Gazelles Only, because that motherfucker was running fast and I ever seen him move.
Yeah.
That boy definitely had on them track shoes, man.
He said he's gonna make it a
2 hours, man. I gotta wake up at like 6 in the morning, man. Let's go ahead and wrap up this show. I appreciate everybody for coming on, man. Closing thoughts. Going out to Mr. INTJ.
Oh no, shout out to the pound. Like I said, I get my stuff late. I get my notifications late as hell for some reason.
Man, I don't know why YouTube they hating, but I think it's because I ain't been consistent. Because I only come on like once a week. If that, I don't come on like I used to. So maybe I'll be on this week for sure.
Yeah, I haven't posted where like it's supposed to pop up, but then sometimes I'll be like, man, how the hell is it midway through this? But
hey, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Just look for me around anywhere from 9:30 to 9:45 every night. If I don't go, you know what I'm saying? That's the time I normally go live.
Hey, also because you got.
Hold on, go ahead, Mr. INTJ.
Oh no, I was just saying, cool. Because like I say, the notifications come on. Like by the time I can figure out the damn show coming on, it's already, you know what I'm saying? already rolling. But
I feel you,
yeah,
bro.
but I caught most of the topic. Though I'm gonna go back and look at this playback once we get off anyway. So yeah, shout out to everybody in the panel and IOTBA. Shout out to everybody. And I don't know if Big Fish or heard or not, General Big
Nah,
Fish.
Fish didn't tap in. He might be busy tonight, man. Shout out to the general, man. We missing you, boy. I appreciate that, Mr. INTJ. All right, go ahead, go to closing thoughts and say what you was about to say.
Yeah, what I was about to say also, because you got both stations locked up like that.
Yeah.
I have made a mistake of hitting on the other one, the one that said Goat Thriller.
Yeah.
And it won't even show your comments on that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hit that, but I will be behind. I could post something on there, and it will even. Oh shit! It'll knock me off TV.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to look into that tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the way it do it.
Okay then.
Well, I'm out, fellas.
All right, go low. Appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. All right, man. Going out the Big Mark. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Man, I mean, first of all, wonderful show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Big Boss, whoever that guy is, that dude was a real treat.
Hell yeah, he was hilarious.
Yeah, he was a real treat. You know what I'm saying? To the rest of the Wolfpack, IO, Golden. You know, it's always a pleasure to have you boys in here and get you and pick y'all's brains. And man, for the man down and lines only camp, they need to retool, bro. And I think it starts at the top with Derrick James, and then they need to go. I think Earl doesn't need to do as much as Mel needs to do, though. I think Mel needs to go look in the mirror and see what kind of man he really is. Nah, real talk, fool.
Nah, I
Like,
feel you, bro. He laid down. He pretty much laid down.
like, bro, you really need to go look in the mirror, bro, and see what kind of man you are. Because you haven't that what you showed us Saturday? That shit there? Bro, I'm telling you as a dude who hasn't been actively in a sport in almost 15 years. And I know if I had a 9-week camp, I could have stopped that shit you put out there Saturday in 6 rounds, nigga. And I'm out here bad, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man. That pillow fisted effort he gave us Saturday deserves the word of the day, and that is wing.
Yep. So I prefer soft shell taco. Like that shit was soft, bro. It was real soft.
Hey man.
Appreciate you, Big Mark. All right, man.
Already, man. Shout out to y'all.
I appreciate you, man. All right, man. Going out to Eddie Atlas, aka Mosquito Spray. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Yeah, appreciate it having me on. Man.
Anytime.
And you know, like everybody say, I agree. So I need to go back to the drawing board, man. Figure out what it's gonna be.
You sound far, Eddie Atlas. We can't hear you, bro.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Can you go? A
Much
little better now.
Yes, sir. Much better. Go ahead.
Yeah. Charlie need to go back to the drawing board, figure out his next move, and curious to see what the journal gonna do next. If it's gonna be Benavidez, or maybe even Crawford. You know, if you get a wild harvest tail, and also see what Crawford gonna have lined up, man. We having a good year, man. Hopefully, these boys continue this, man. Like I said, enjoy y'all, man. Everybody be safe. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
I appreciate that, man. And last but not least, going out to my dog from the 214. I'm on that bullshit again. Take us home, Ayo.
Hey man, shout out to E Thriller, the Black Picasso, Go Thriller, aka Hamrothstein, aka Mr. Full Court Press, aka I said it. You understand me? Phenomenal show, phenomenal dialogue. Leading us in to open panel. Salute to everybody who was on here spreading the gospel of boxing. Everybody made excellent points tonight. Terrific job. AE3, we appreciate you, bro, coming on and doing what you do, bro. Everybody, y'all keep them notifications on high, on super alert, when E Thriller come on, y'all make sure y'all go over to Go Thriller. Let's get that page monetized. We less than 200 subscribers away from getting monetized. So everybody who want her, as soon as we get off of her, y'all go to Go Thriller and let's get that monetized. E3, you keep doing what you do. The best in the business. You know how we coming.
Appreciate it, man. Also, make sure y'all go sub up to the Spit Bucket, man. Shout out to JJ Solomon, man. Shout out to IOTBA. Shout out to all my niggas I fuck with and that fuck with me. Shout out to Rebel Life Boxing. I see you in this bitch, boy. Make sure y'all go sub up to him as well. That's my dog, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Lance Meyer. He said, LOL, who made this meme? Hey, man, it was me, but I couldn't make these type of things like this, bro, or, show my creativity if it wasn't for Rebel Life. Rebel Life was the nigga that I hit up like, hey, bro, you the goddamn thumbnail king, man. Please show me how to do this shit. So Rebel walked with me step by step, man. So I'm forever indebted to him for showing me how to do that shit, man. Make sure y'all go sub up to my dog, my guy, Rebel Life Boxing. Shout out to the Rebel gang. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on me in the chat. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on me in the panel. Shout out to the playback gang. Shout out to everybody that's working the late night shift. Shout out to all my guys that work the morning shift. Shout out to everybody that's going to drop some comments, hit that like button, get them likes up to 200 likes, and I'll be back on tomorrow. We are gone. Holla.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat Thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it, and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks, cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show, cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat Thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.